Arvanesh, are you here and ready? What you need? Okay. Cool. That's everybody. So let's pull them on the next time around. Seafers, if you can just run up and pull him. Suki will pick him up. Mana drains. Everybody who has one, please. Stay far back. These sentinels have a fairly large aggro radius, I think. Alright, progression. So, these come in a pack of 4, and they all have, they're going to have a unique ability, and they come from a, kind of a set of abilities. So they can all have one of the following abilities. They could either do Fire and Arcane Reflect, they could do Shadow and Frost Reflect, they can do Mending, which is a healing over time. They do Knock Away, which is a attack that knocks the tank back and reduces the threat that the tank has. They have Thorns, Thunderclap, Mortal Strike, a AoE Mana Burn, and a Shadow Storm. And the idea is that when we if we kill one that has thorns, let's say that Triangle has thorns, all of the other mobs will then have thorns. So they stack up. So the last one that you fight has all of the abilities that all 4 respond with. So what we're going to do is we're going to spread them apart, and we're going to kill them in the order of least dangerous to most dangerous. So we're going to kill the one that is Reflect first, and then we'll kill Mending, then Knock Away and Thorns, and then we'll do Thunderclap, Mortal Strike, Mana Burn, and Shadow Burn, the Shadow Storm, the AoE Shadow Bolts. We'll do those last. So basically, we'll do the Reflects first, and then the ones that are like single target abilities, so the Mending, the one that heals itself, Knock Away, Thorns, that kind of stuff. And then we'll save like Thunderclap and Mana Burn and Shadow Storm for last. Mortal Strike is kind of dangerous too, so we'll do that one kind of near the last. So let me just type that out, and then we'll get some tanks assigned. And then another thing is, so Shadow Storm is really dangerous, and it's just like the Shadow Storm from the AQ40 mobs, where it only hits you if you're far away from the mobs. So if we have a Shadow Storm one, what we're going to do is the tank that has the one that's Shadow Storming needs to come tank it in the raid, and everybody needs to stack on top of it. And it will be the last one that we kill. So if we get a Shadow Storm one, it needs to come in the raid, and everybody stands on it, and we kill it last. So let me type that out, but while I do that, does anybody have like any questions or anything like that? And then we will do some tank assignments.
If we wipe that, do we then know which one has the different abilities?
I believe they reset every time you engage them, but I
Okay.
don't know on this server if that's the case or not. Okay, those will be our assignments. We will split them apart. If you have one that's thunderclapping or the mana burn one, run it away a little bit. Um, yeah. So we're gonna kind of run up and meet them up there. We're not gonna pull them back. So we can move up just like a little bit and kind of tank them, like, pull square over to the right a little bit, pull, keep moon where it is, just kind of keep them where they are but spread out a little bit. And yeah, we'll follow the order. Remember, if you have the Shadow Bolt one, you need to bring it to the raid, and everybody needs to stack on it. And just no DPS for a little bit. Like, let's hang out, let's figure out what debuffs we have, and then we'll figure out what order we want to kill them in. So here is the. Give me 1 second. I have the kill order written down here. Gotta copy it. So we'll do the Reflects first, then Mending, Knock Away, Thorns, Thunderclap, Mortal Strike, Mana Burn, Shadow Bolt. Hit no if you don't understand what we're doing. Let's go ahead and do it. Tanks, just run up and go meet your targets. Here's a pull timer. Come. Square is Mending. Separate them. Call out if you know what's what. Call out what does what, please. Square is Mending. Don't kill anything. Moon is Thunderclap.
Moon is thunder.
What else do we have? Triangles, Mortal
Triangle is
Strike.
Mortal Strike. Yep.
Okay, so we're killing Triangle last. Or sorry, Mana Burn. We're killing Diamond last. Don't kill Diamond. Stop killing Diamond. And stop killing Triangle. We're gonna kill Moon. Kill Moon. Okay, and now we'll kill the Mana Burn one. Triangle. And Diamond. Good job. Although we killed Square there a little quick. It was the right one to kill, and hopefully the people that were DPSing it knew that it was, the one in the kill order that we should have been killing. But it's important on that one that we don't just like tunnel one and let it die, Because if it is like a Shadow Bolt one, if that was Shadow Bolt, we would have wiped. Mounts. Hold up. Don't give that out quite yet. Give the first couple mounts are going to go to tanks. Give them to Exarch. Do you have a mount from your
I
excursions?
yeah, I do, brother. I
Okay.
have now.
Give Suki and Twisted the first two mounts.
Suki I have one.
One to Twisted then. Sorry, the tanks just need them for the first couple fights so we can get things in position well. Exactly. Mana drain. Everybody mana drain. And then I think we can pull this next Eradicator when he comes around to his pat at like his furthest point. If a hunter can pull and feign death if some more stuff comes. Just wait for him to come all the way out. He does a little like loopy out. Oh, he pulled. Tanks pick up the ads. Everybody get one. Let's get them marked up. Don't DPS, just heal. Nobody DPS. Just get some marks on them. If you have the ability to mark one.
X's thorns.
Okay.
Square is reflect.
Okay, kill square.
Twisted your line of sight, buddy. Healers can't get to you, my man.
Okay, let's go for the thorns one now. That X.
Moon is reflect, shadow, and frost.
Okay, go moon next, and then we'll go diamond. Don't kill yourself on the thorns melee. Wow.
That was a nice recovery.
Yeah, it went pretty well. Wow.
For an
Some
acid
crazy
pull, it's
fucking
pretty
trash.
good.
I was not expecting something like this.
Yeah, this trash is actually really cool.
Yeah.
Later stuff can be hard though.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of the trash in this raid has like actual mechanics, which is
I
nice.
like that though. That's like, you know, molten core is just like
More
brain
engaging.
dumping, you know. I'm pretty down with the challenge.
All right. So Scarum, let me do something real quick with the groups, and then I will start explaining.
How many people is this your first time in AQ40? I'm just curious.
This is the first time I've ever run it as a level 60. I did it as like a level 90.
Oh, nice.
That's about,
Yeah.
I've been in the raid, but I've never done it as a level 60.
Dude, Cthulhu is the coolest site in the whole game. It is so much fun.
Absolutely, yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm glad that people are getting to experience it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It has a very unique feel compared to all the other raids in Classic. I like it a lot.
All right. Are we ready to talk about Scarum?
Oh yeah.
Yep. Pop a greater arcane potion. And I guess I can just explain why at first. So he does a pretty nasty arcane explosion. It's a casted ability, so it is interruptible. It's like a pretty short cast time though, but all the melee need to be really on top of interrupting. It's very important that we interrupt as many as we can. So otherwise, he has an earth shock that, you know, if nobody is actively like in melee range tanking him, if the target that he's fighting is something else, he earth shocks and it fucks you up. So tanks need to always be on Scarab. If he is near you, you need to have taunted him, and if it resists, somebody else needs to taunt him. So we're gonna tank him on that middle platform, and randomly he's gonna like blink to the two side platforms as well, just up the stairs to his left and right. Every time he teleports, he's gonna drop threat completely. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna split up, and group 1's gonna be where he is right now. Group 2 is gonna be to the left, as we're looking at him, up there to the left. And group 3 is going to be on the right. And what I've done is I've put a main tank in every group. So Suki is main tanking in the middle, Twisted is main tanking on the left, and High Exarch is tanking on the right. And then the other like warriors or tanks in those groups 1, 2, and 3. If your tank doesn't pick it up when it teleports, you need the taunt. It can't run up and start attacking the casters and the healers because it's going to earth shock them and fucking destroy them. So very important. So every, you know, so often he's going to do that blink between the platforms, and we're going to be split the whole time in those groups. He's going to do a mind control. So when those mind controls go out, we need, you know, the same stuff we do with Neff. We need, yep, I'm getting there. So we need the same crowd control that we do on mind controls, and then there's kind of one last gotcha on this fight. So every 25%, he's gonna split into 3 parts. And it's going to be on each of the platforms that the groups are on. And there's going to be 3 copies of the boss. And 1 is going to be the real boss, and 2 are going to be illusions. And the illusions do basically just as much damage as the boss, but they do not have a lot of health. So what we need to do is we need to kill the fake ones really quickly, and then get back on the boss. But we need to kill the fake ones before we push the boss farther and potentially, you know, spawn more or it gets out of hand. So it's very important that, you know, at 75%, it's going to split. We're going to kill the fake ones, then we'll push the boss back down to 50%. It'll split, etc. The ranged are going to run all the way up to above, kind of up on the balcony behind him. I can mark, how about I mark you, Nick? You've been here before, right?
He said, yeah.
Saivo, I don't understand what question you just asked. What do you mean? So, when he blinks or when the split happens, basically these groups. Group 1's going to be in the middle, Group 2 is going to be on the left, Group 3 is going to be on the right. Whenever Scarum shows up on your platform, your main tank needs to taunt. If that doesn't work, the off tank needs to taunt. Interrupts need to happen, and we just need to be prepared for the splits. So we need to avoid arcane explosions. We need to be prepared for threat drops. Correct, Nick. It's behind him. So the range is going to be all the way up the stairs, kind of on the ledge right behind him, if you're to be looking right at his back. Be careful with your AoE. There's going to be, you know, people that are mind controlled that are being sheeped or feared geared or whatever CC we need to do on the mind controlled people. So please don't break mind controlled people. The mind controlled people do a bunch of damage, and you know, if everybody's cleaving and stuff, they could potentially get killed. It's just, this fight's all about control and you know, interrupts and making sure that we're picking the boss up when he's showing up. You can mount up out here. The bug mounts don't. You need once we get inside, so everybody can mount up. Make sure you have an arcane protection potion popped. Mina, I think I want us to kill the clones regardless, even at 25%. Because the clones at 25% are still they're gonna die really quickly because they don't have a lot of health either. All right, I'm gonna hit a ready check. Make sure you have an arcane protection potion popped. If you need one, you can trade Peggy O. I have a couple extra. My goodness, guys.
I didn't.
Bring
I didn't
Galera
bring
too if you
these.
need one.
Jeez.
I would have bought some if I had known.
Yep. It's all good. Well, hopefully we won't need them at all, because everybody's going to interrupt all of the arcane explosions, right?
Absolutely.
Great. Let's hit one more ready check. Now that we have passed out some arcane protection. Alright, no players are AFK. Remember, ranged is going up to the top. Group 1's going to stand where we are. Group 2's going to the left. Group 3's going to the right.
Call it, Peggy. Pull when you're ready.
We're going now. So we're interrupting. Make sure you guys are on your side platforms, ready for the blinks. Peggy-O's MC'd. Crowd control Peggy-O, please. Alright, he just split. Find the fake ones. Call them out.
Middle's fake.
Middle. Okay, get ready for blink. Stay in your spots. Groups, please stay in your spots. It's gonna split. Be ready. Middle's fake.
Middle fake. CC ankle.
Ankles.
Okay, let's keep up the interrupts. It's gonna split again soon. Ready? I think middle is real. Kill the sides.
Suki is MC. CC Suki.
There's two up on this side. I'm taunting one. Let's go. Pick this one up. Good job.
No way, guys. Are we serious? We just fucking one-shot our first progression run. Well, the first
Nice,
boss, but
nice.
you know, that's wow.
All right,
Oh, real.
everybody loot the boss. Every boss
Yep.
in here drops an item. This Karaji Lord's insignia. These are for rep. Please
Okay.
make sure you're looting them.
Where do we turn those in?
Right up here. I believe there's another item that can drop that starts a quest, and you're not supposed to start the quest because you can pick up multiple.
Yeah, that's off trash. Everyone
Yeah.
will pick those up off trash.
But that one you don't want to turn in. But these you can turn in whenever you want to these guys. For anyone that doesn't know, these vendors up here are the guys that you turn the tier set into once we start getting tier sets. And you can turn your insignias into them as well for reputation.
Can I help you?
And you need the reputation for
Need help?
your tier set.
What can I do for you?
Cool. Good job on the boss. Pretty easy peasy.
That's such a good chess piece.
So, all right. Everybody get up 2-star, please. Once everybody is in range, we'll do some talking. So this room, we've got a Karaji Brainwasher pack.
You are weak.
And there's 2 Vekis Guardians with him. So we're gonna kill the Brainwasher first. The Brainwasher can mind control, so we need to be ready to CC the mind controls. He does a mana burn, and he does a mind flay. The Guardians, and we will fight a lot more of these later. They have an ability called Impale, and basically when one Guardian dies, the other Guardian is going to impale the tank or the people around. I think it's AoE. It's going to go to the other one and like hit it and do this kind of. It's like a knock-up bleed
Will fail.
deal. So it does a dot, knocks you in the air. So it's good to tank them up against a wall, somewhere where you're going to get knocked up into the ceiling instead of super up high. So we're gonna have Suki tank the skull. We're gonna have Twisted on X and Exarch on Square. If I'm not mistaken, I want to say that you can taunt the Vekis Guardians, but you can't taunt the Brainwasher. But we might as well try. But I do know that some of the trash later you cannot taunt. Just a heads up on that.
Suki's MC.
Okay, it's on Peggy. See how high Exarch just went flying there. So later there will be big packs of those that we'll have to deal with. So. All right, and now we start walking. Hopefully we start getting some mounts.
Is close.
Let's wait up here at this top of the ramp. Back up a little bit, guys. There's going to be a patrol that comes up this way. Everybody back up. Back up.
Your courage will
All All right, so we're gonna do this warrior pack here. So what this is they split into a bunch of little babies when you kill them. So we're gonna split all 3 mobs. We're gonna single target down um, one at a time, and then after one of the mobs has died, then we kill all the babies that come out of it, and then we move on to the next one. So we'll kill Skull first, we'll AoE, we'll kill X, we'll AoE, we'll kill
Already
Square, and we'll AoE. Let's do the same tank targets: Suki, Twisted, Exarch, Suki Skull, Twisted X, and Exarch Square. Coming. Make sure to hug, kind of, don't peek your head over the railing on the right, please. Split them up. Come the babies. AoE. More babies. Keep AoEing. Okay. We are going to, so the way back there is over to Bug Trio, and we're going to skip Bug Trio for now. We're going to move toward Battle Guard Sartura. This pack, so now we're kind of on the packs. These are the same Vecnus Guardians from earlier that do that big knock-up deal. So these are all one pack, and we are going to tank them all. We're going to stack them all up. Give me 1 second.
you betray your friends.
Let's see here. Is this where you want to do it, Exarch? There's a couple different spots. We're gonna do it up on the wall somewhere. I've done it over here too.
I think it was here that my guild did it, and then I think you might be right. It actually might be this spot.
I think I've done it up here.
Yeah, maybe that's the spot. I know it's right over here. Yeah, we just
Let's do it
stacked
right here.
everything here.
All right, pick them up. Tanks, pick them up. Pull them to the corner.
Okay, you gotta
Just
drag
grab
them
them
out.
all. Everybody drag them to the corner.
Follow
Everybody
me,
move to the
follow me.
corner.
Up the wall,
Let's
thanks.
go. Move to the corner.
And you just
Everybody
sit here.
move. Everybody come up to the corner. Don't DPS. Nobody DPS. Wait for them to get to the corner. All melee should be up in the corner. We're gonna get knocked into the ceiling a bunch. Oh, we got a warrior pack as well. Let's finish off the guardians. Tanks, peel off and pick up the warriors. Don't DPS the warriors, pull them out.
Okay. And just keep coming back to this position, guys.
Yep, try to finish off these guardians. Don't focus on the warriors at all. Just kill the guardians. Don't kill this warrior, please. Okay, good. Okay, now kill this warrior. Skull. AoE. Pop another one. Kill this one, and then AoE. Again. Alright. We need to really clean up the pull there. We need, I know that was an ass pull or something. We pulled it without. Whoever pulled that needs to not do that. But anyway, we need to once the pull starts, like anybody that has a mob on them needs to just run up into the corner, and the tanks need to just get everything. We need to all be in the corner. Everybody needs to be way up in the corner. Range can be out, but if you have aggro on something, you need to run toward the spot. Because once things are running everywhere, they start charging each other, and then everybody gets knocked everywhere. So it's very important that we get the mobs all into the corner as soon as possible.
Yeah, it's one of the few times where melee you can put your back against the wall with the tanks and stand with us in the exact same position
Yep.
that we are. You don't need to be
Exactly.
behind them.
Yep. Everybody needs to be up. All the melee need to be up in the corner, yeah, so you're getting knocked up into the wall and not back toward the raid. Because if you have aggro and then you get knocked toward the raid, then the mobs start running everywhere and all that. But we probably should have waited. I forgot there was another warrior pack that pats around there and comes up here. So I'll need to remember that for next time. But until Sartura, we just have a bunch of these Vecnus packs. So
Your friends will abandon you.
let's just I don't know.
We used to have
I
hunters
wonder if
just
yeah,
literally
I
pull
want a
them back.
hunter. I want to have hunters pulling back. I don't know if we should. I don't know if we really need to mark them up like that, or if we just have
Mm-mm.
hunters pull and just have all the tanks just grab everything and come to the corner. You know?
Yeah, literally, if hunters just pet
He's
pull
good.
and sprint back and to the corner, then like consecration will pick them up by itself.
Yeah. I just feel like if we assign too much here, that
Yep.
it's just going to become kind of more of a nightmare than it's actually worth, right?
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I think everyone's stacked up in that corner.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
if I'm not mistaken, because I think that they charge anyone that's sitting out, so literally everyone gets in the
They
corner.
charge each other.
Oh, is that it? Okay, maybe
Yeah.
that's it. It's been like 3 years, so.
I'm pretty sure they charge each other.
I'll just drop a consecration at the corner short round, and then everyone can pop up in that corner. And they'll all come up there.
All right, let's pet pull
Hold on,
this
hold on.
back here. And just let the tanks figure it out. Don't DPS. Let them
Yep,
get into
just
the
give us a
corner.
couple
Nobody should be
seconds.
touching anything until things are in the corner. Everybody get up in the corner.
Yep.
You should be all the way. Press your S key, best key.
He's bugged out? What is happening? He's evading. Yeah, we're gonna sit in this corner now.
Yeah, we got a ton of the bleeds there.
Yeah,
Are weak.
I don't know how we all got knocked out of position.
They kind of came in at a weird angle. You know, they were
Yeah, they're like up the
not like
wall, kind of
perfectly
weird.
perpendicular to us. Maybe a different spot would be better. Yeah, so this is the artifact thing that I was talking about earlier. I think you
Oh,
can
do we get
stack
one?
up as many of these as you want, as long as you don't do the first quest. So
Yep.
I believe that people stack them all up and then you turn them all in at some level.
Yeah, I think it's after Honored, maybe? I can't remember.
Death is close.
Siva up there. Hmm.
This is for Cenarian or
I want to
group?
say that I did it over here at some point. I've done it in a couple different spots, but it's been a while, so my apologies. Say I've done it here. No. Somewhere you can get up here.
This looks pretty good. Yeah, that looks like a pretty tight spot. Yeah, that
Let's
looks
do
really good. You
this.
can barely move your character. Looks really good.
Yeah, Yeah, let's do that. So everybody come over here.
Which packs am I pulling next? The ones to the left or all the
You
way
can
down?
skip all the left ones. You do the right.
You are already dead.
Ready?
Yep. Tanks can kind of come out and be ready to pick some stuff up. If you guys are kind of like the flexy tank people, like Syvo and Envy Clear, myself, Soy, just kind of be tankier during these packs and pick things up if they need to be, etc.
You are weak.
Corner, corner, corner. Gonna press the S key, get in the corner, big S key.
Oh, jump down. Make sure to jump down so they don't evade everybody. Everyone step forward and then step back.
Okay. I think, I don't think we can AoE them like we are, because I think once... I don't know. I'm taking a ton. We took a ton of bleed damage.
Way
I
more.
had like 7 bleeds on me. I figure that out. I think that's the last one, but I will I'll look into that for next week. Definitely quite a few deaths on this trash that we can clean up.
You are weak.
Be out of range. I'm like dead on the ceiling. I don't know if you can see me.
Oh, holy shit, dude.
Yeah, I'm balling. I died from a bleed up here.
You're out of range for me, dude. Holy crap.
If you stand directly under me, maybe we can get a heal or
Nope.
oh,
This is insane, bro.
I'll run
The
back.
mailbox. Found a
Dude,
use
somebody
for it.
jump.
It's
Do the
not gonna work.
jumps. Galera, do the jumps.
Oh my god. No, it's not gonna work.
Everyone,
Yes,
you're
you're on the
supposed to
mailbox.
stay to the right.
Yeah, hug the wall. Hug the wall.
That was the last pack.
Not enough.
Probably need a summon. Once I zone in.
3 mailbox is not enough.
Fucked up.
Yeah, I think we should back up. I think the aggro range is like ridiculous.
For Sotura, yeah.
It's like really big for no reason.
Yeah. About to zone in here. Are you guys all up by Sartura?
Yep.
Okay. So Sartura, she likes to spin. She tries to spin to win. She's got 3 ads. They do a lot of AoE damage because both Sartura and her ads do aggro resets. So randomly, they're just going to completely they're just going to kind of completely drop threat. Completely reset their aggro table. Tanks will have to taunt and re-establish aggro. Sartura Whirlwinds. She also does an ability called Sundering Cleave, which is AoE. It lowers armor, so she and it stacks up to 3. So we might, depending on how hard Suki you're getting hit when that stacks up to 3, we might need to get somebody to swap out for you. You might need to run out and
Okay.
let it reset. She's also going to enrage at 20%. So we're going to kill the ads first. The ads also do the aggro reset. They do a whirlwind, and they do a knockback. When they do the knockback, it's just like kind of the standard. It hits you, it knocks you back, and it lowers your threat a little bit. But they also do the aggro reset. So really the big thing about this fight is that these ads are going to be flying everywhere, and they're going to be fucking everybody up. We can stun them, we can taunt them, we can run away from them. Casters, if you get aggro, use the limited invulnerability potion. I'm gonna assign multiple tanks, so there's gonna be kind of one tank assigned to each ad, and then I'm gonna put 2 tanks on Sartura. One of them's gonna be Suki, and the other is gonna be Soybeanus. Soy, what I want you to do, so Suki, you're gonna pull Sartura over to the right side of the room. And the raid, we're kind of gonna stand, you know, kind of in the center in the opening here, where I'm pinging on the map. So we're gonna stand here, the raid, and Suki, you're gonna pull the boss over to the right side where I'm pinging now. Soy, I want you to stand between Sartura and the raid. So when the aggro reset happens and Suki can't pick it back up, you're gonna taunt it. So we have 2 tanks, and one is, you know, always gonna be between Sartura and the raid. Preferably both of you guys, but I want you guys to lock down Sartura while we kill the ads.
Okay.
Sartura herself is also stunnable. You can also disarm Sartura and the ads, and they will not whirlwind when they are disarmed. On the ads, we're going to pull them to the left side, and we're going to kill them away from the group. And then once the ads are dead, we're going to go in on Sartura. This is a lot of AoE damage coming out this fight. Pop your Zanzas. Make sure Fort's out on everybody. Like any defensive consumables you guys have, that kind of stuff's big here. This fight's big about survivability. Let me get some more tank targets out. So Twisted, I want you to be on Skull. Ataru, go on X. And High Exarch, go on Triangle.
Okay.
And then Sivo, Envy Clear, and myself, let's just all be cognizant and taunt when needed. So we're pulling the small ones to the left. Suki and Soy are going to the right with Sartura. And basically we just really want to lock these down and you know, do as much like stuns, taunts. We want to keep them in the same place. We want to disarm them. We want to stun them. We want to taunt them. Don't let
And
them.
you want the ads on the wall, right? On left side where I'm pinging?
Yeah. Bring
Yep.
the ads to the left wall and bring Sartura to the right wall. Let's have Clown and Galera go with Suki to the right. Incoming. the ads off. Go to the right. Bring the boss to the right. Right side. Bring it to the right side.
We'll get
Hello.
away.
What's going on with boss? Suki?
Little ones keep threat dropping, but
Alright, I think that's a wipe. Swipe it up. We can't just run in like that and pull. That was not a good pull. We need to pull with hunters, and people need to be ready. I don't know why we ran in there.
We can reset this one? Nice.
Okay. Well, I guess that gives everybody a good idea of how much AoE damage there is in this fight.
Hold.
They like to spin around on people, so we need to control them. Sartura whirlwinded in the raid there, and it
Oh my
fucked
gosh.
everybody up.
We're dead.
Yeah. Alright, just die. Do we have anybody with soulstone? Give me a plus if you have a soulstone.
I have DI.
Okay, don't use Unks. Let's make sure healers, there's some patrols going on with the boss up here, so as we're rezzing people, make sure you're in a safe spot, if you can be, when you're rezzing somebody, so you res them somewhere where they're not gonna pull.
Should we just clear that room just because this might keep happening?
No. Yeah, I made a mistake. I didn't thank the boss.
No, I mean this room to the side that we just pulled from.
There's a trash pack for our left.
No, I think we're fine. We just need to res and move forward. But be cognizant there is trash. If somebody over there can mark one of them. See it from where you are. I'm not line of sight of them. So I'll go over the assignments again real quick. So Suki and Soy are gonna take Sartura square over to the right side, over in this cubby over here, where I'm pinging. You guys are both kind of gonna figure out, she's gonna drop threat, so one of you guys, whoever doesn't have aggro, needs to be away and ready to taunt as it runs toward the raid. The ads. Twisted's gonna be on Skull.
You will die.
Taru is going to be on the X, and High X Arc is going to be on the triangle. Those are going to get pulled over to the left side.
yeah, the threat drop on those is way more extreme than I remembered. I picked it up and it dropped about 3 seconds later, so
Yeah, it's pretty rough, and that's another thing is like we really want to burst down Skull because after Skull is dead, that frees up Twisted to assist. So it's really important here. We're not AoEing, we're blasting Skull.
Death is close.
Are we not way too close in there, guys? Do we need to back up?
Yeah, we should back up a little bit. Just make sure we're on the right side. Everybody's alive. I don't see Glue and Carmelita in range. Everybody's alive. Everybody's in range. Let's make sure we have buffs out. This is what I want to do for this pull. The tanks that are tanking Skull, X, and Triangle, I want you guys to mount up and be ready to run up and pull them. Suki and Soy, or sorry, Suki and Soy, you guys are on the boss. I want you guys over on the right side, and Seafers, can you pull the box square over to Suki and Soy? That way, when they're basically right here in their patrol, we'll have the tanks run at them, and then Seafers will pull square over to Suki and Soy. Sound good for everybody?
Yep. Tanks, I would just try to hit them with something first before you taunt, and then wait for them to throw a drop, then taunt.
Yep. Yeah, definitely. If you open with taunt, it's yeah, it's already on cooldown, and yeah.
Yep.
All right. No players are AFK. We're gonna kind of wait. I will call the pull here in a second. Let's make sure Seafers is up there. Make sure tanks that you guys are on your mounts. Let's back up just a little bit. Let's not face pull them, please. Let's have the tanks be the ones to run in. And let's nuke the absolute shit out of Skull. Remember, these are stunnable. So Twisted, it might be good to open with a stun. Alright, let's pull right here when they get here. Alright, get Sartura over to the right. Move her away. Duke Skull, keep moving Sartura away. Move away from her if she's whirlwinding. Okay, keep moving Sartura away. Kill X.
Gotcha.
Alright, so we need to get Sartura out of the raid. Pull her all the way to the right side.
You got me. Take
Pull her
run
away.
control now if we can make this work.
Yep.
Okay, all the guards are dead. Get her under control. DPS stay out until we got her. She's spitting. DPS out.
Disarm her if you can. Pull her back.
Yep.
Get away. If it's tanks, pull it out, taunt it. If it's not on you, if it's on a different tank, don't stand near it. Be ready to taunt it when it drops again. Be between the boss and the raid. Pull it to the right and get it out of the raid. Stand between the boss and the raid, tanks. Stunner.
It's fairly safe. Soy I watch your health. You guys really have to be responsible with your health. If you're low, stay the fuck out. We'll get to you as heal. If you go in with half a health bar, you're dead.
Sure, we're taunting. Keep pulling her back. She's gonna enrage soon. Be ready to taunt. Be ready to disarm.
The second you taunt, drag her down the hill. The second you taunt, just move down the hill. There you go. Good job. Good job.
Yep. Stunner. Disarm her. She's enraged. Get out if she's whirlwinding. Whirlwinding. Get out.
Good job. I didn't
Yeah,
mean
good
to
work.
So
your
smooth,
fault.
guys. This is
No,
fucking
it's good.
amazing. This is amazing. Make sure
Wow.
you get the insignia thingy. Wow.
That's a really good helm.
Here.
Yeah, I don't remember her threat drop being like every 3 seconds. That was just out of control, but that was crazy.
Yeah. Normally, now that the room is open, I don't know if I didn't communicate this right with the pings, but I like to tank the boss like over all the way over here. So
Yeah,
you really wanna pull her like away.
yeah, that'd be a
There
lot
needs to
better.
be a, and like we kind of saw at the end there, like once there's kind of this big separation of like kind of a wall of tanks between her and the raid, it evens out a little bit, you know? So
Hmm.
it's really about getting that control. But overall, good adaptation there. All right. So I'm thinking for Fankris, should we just kind of, so there's this tunnel here, and
Don't forget to loot boss.
the tunnel, when we get through the tunnel, the boss starts. It's just like suppression room. So I think I want to go over the boss just in case we get to the tunnel and somebody gets a little antsy. We won't just kind of not know what to do and you know. Anyway. So I'm going to go over the boss first, and then we'll actually go over the tunnel. And then hopefully we'll get through the tunnel, we'll get to the safe spot, we'll drink, and I'll give kind of a quick recap on what we need to do for the boss. This boss is fairly straightforward. So what he does is he does a debuff called Mortal Wound on the tank. Just kind of like the first boss of AQ20. It reduces your incoming healing by 10% and it stacks up. So we need to have a tank swap when we get to, let's say, 5 stacks.
Can we mark the tank that's going to be leading so that everybody knows to stay behind them until we get to the safe spot?
Yes, but we will go over the tunnel in a second. We got a lot to go over. So when we get to the end of the tunnel, we're going to fight Fankris. He does Mortal Wound. The tanks are going to have to do a tank swap. I want Suki and Twisted to be the ones on the tank swaps. So it's going to be Suki first, and then Twisted, you're going to taunt at 5 stacks. Keep him faced away from the raid. Every so often, he's going to spawn these Vecnus drones. It's going to be like a big AoE pack, basically, a bunch of little babies. We're all going to stack up on Fankris's butt. They're going to run toward us, and we're going to AoE them all down. High X Arc, I want you to be ready to kind of do some AoE magic on those.
Mm-hmm.
He's also going to summon these worms called Spawns of Fankris. He spawns 1, 2, or 3, and after 20 seconds of being alive, they go into what's called Berserk, and they just one-shot people when they get to them. So when the spawn, we need to kill them before they gain that Berserk buff. So, yep, worms over boss. The worms are the important part. We need to kill the worms as soon as possible. And Tangle will happen as well. So every so often, he's going to shoot some sticky web out at the some people in the raid, and they're gonna go up against the wall, and we're gonna have to break them out. They'll be in like kind of a little cocoon type thing. There's a boss in Nax has a very similar mechanic for those that have done Nax and Wrath or something like that, or on vanilla. So we'll need the range DPS. We'll need to kind of peel off from the boss when that happens, and they will need to kill the entangled people and break them free. Hunters are really good for that. So please, hunters, range DPS as you can, please swap to those. So really, kill worms first. We're all stacking on his butt, and tank swap at 5 stacks. So that is the boss. On the way there, we're gonna go through this tunnel. There's a bunch of little babies. I want High Exarch to kind of lead the way and pick up all the babies. He's gonna be circle. Other tanks, there are going to be the big boys. The big boys do a cleave, so please kind of pull them away from the raid and face them away, and we will kill them. So we're going to kind of do the same thing as Suppression Room, but what we kind of want to do is like High Exarch is going to run forward until we go get a blue guy. We'll kill the blue guy as High Exarch is tanking all the drones, and then we'll AoE down the drones.
Can I get any fresh thorns on the Hexarch? I'm gonna use my thorns to basically go first and pick up a little bit of threat. So try not to cast super heavy, and then I'll drop consecrates as I go. And yeah, once we get to the blue one, then we'll burn them all down. Thank you.
Alright, and kind of same thing as Suppression Room. This is not the time to go AFK. This is not the time to fall behind. Please pay attention. Please stay with the group. We are going basically right into the boss after this. There will be a safe spot that we're going to go into and drink and get our buffs, and then we're going to do the boss. So please, let's all stay together.
Tell me when, brother.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Seeing people in the back. Flare on. Let's go. Don't fall behind, please. Face it away. Face the soldier away. Pull it out, face it away. It does a little cleave. To our friends.
Gotta go, go, go. Yep, they're spawning behind us.
Yep. Everybody make sure you're moving up. They're spawning behind us. Let's keep moving.
Taunt and drag it.
Running.
Taunt and
Yep.
drag it.
Just move up there, Shadow Priest.
Everybody should just keep moving. You shouldn't stop. Just keep going.
Yeah, remember that song? Remember, just keep swimming. Just keep swimming.
Yeah.
Melee will kill the soldier. Mages, just arcane explosion, kill the drones as once they have enough threat, you know.
Stivo's the tail. Everything else is looking good.
Okay, we're coming up on the boss. Everybody just AoE here, and we'll go get into the safe spot. Follow circle.
Nope, 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 nope. Don't go around.
Don't go around the corner.
Nope.
Don't go around the corner. Go up the circle.
And then flip these away. Everyone stack tight in the corner, and then these will face away.
And it's okay if we get respawns here because they're very controllable. We can nuke these.
Yep. Yep, the soldiers have a little bit to respawn, little time, so we're just gonna kill these drones. Everybody get up into the corner, get your buffs. Don't go around the corner. Seafers, where are you going?
Oh.
Okay.
You on the wrong side of the wall there, boy.
Yeah, I wanna group up.
I don't
Actually,
trust
kinda, I
32
don't know.
people trying to make their way safely.
Yeah, I feel like people are gonna pull on the way there.
It's a lot of people. 32. There's a lot of variables. But what? Jesus, fuck that. There's no way.
Okay.
You give
All
me
right.
some soul shards, I'll do that.
All right. Let's get around the corner here. Don't pull the boss. Hug the left. Up into this spot where we can drink and our buffs up and all that. Okay. So remember, Suki's gonna take the boss first. Twisted, taunt off at 5 stacks.
Well, Fury move, dude. I don't think they can kill you.
We're all gonna stack on Fankers's butt. AoE the ads when they come. Worms are priority. Ranged. Make sure you're killing the webbed guys that get webbed up on the walls. That's about it. I'm gonna hit a little ready checkarooski. Worms, worms, worms. We love the worms. Get a refresher on the boss. I just explained it like 20 seconds ago. But don't stand in front of him. Yeah, just as a melee DPS, just sit on his butt and AoE the ads when they come. And kill the little what do they call them? Worms. Kill the worms. Worms, worms, worms. Alright, let's do it. Here's a pull timer.
Did you go over the taunt swap?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay. Sorry.
Suki's first. Once Suki gets to 5 stacks, it will be Mr. Twisted. Warrior Sunder. Okay, Suki's at 3 stacks. There's probably going to be some ads soon. Here are the hatchlings. These are the ones we AoE down. We have some people that are entangled.
I got webbed.
Kill the hatchlings. AoE. Everybody big AoE.
Suki at 5.
Taunt Twisted.
Worm.
On Twisted, kill the worm. Okay, it's on Twisted. High Exarch is entangled again. Break him out. Everybody kill the ads. Big AoE on the ads, please. There's a worm. Everybody on the worm. Big worm. Kill the worm. Okay. Big AoE. Worm. Kill the worm. Suki, you can taunt back.
Oh, the boss is dead. Good job, guys.
Yeah, this is fucking
What's
amazing.
next?
You are.
I was busy
Jesus.
healing, didn't even notice.
Cool. God damn.
That's
Good
a
job,
big sword.
guys.
Alright, that should go to priority twin stank. Do not give that to anyone else who wants it. That should be twin stank.
Oh yeah.
After we have 2 or 3 twin stanks, then it can go to the raid. And after raid, I can enchant that 10 SR. I've got that on Marrow.
Cool.
All right, moving right along. Cool. Alright, these hive crawlers do a poison bolt that does a little nature dot on people. It needs to be cleansed very quick. We have paladins. I believe it's poison. Paladins and shamans, please help us out. There's a mind-numbing poison. Sorry, just reading a chat. They do a bunch of poison and shit. Face them away, spread them apart. There's a sunder. Cleanse, big cleanse. Make sure they have a sunder, so don't try to solo tank them. Just have Suki on Skull and Twisted on X. X-Arc pick up something if it needs to be.
Yep.
Let's let them come back around and then we'll pick them up. These ones back here kind of pat for us to move that
you need
far
a greater
up.
key. They're Avernus. They're like 200 G on the A8. I have a couple of AQ40 idols, but I'm kind of keeping them. But if we need one, I'll send one out.
Just gonna wait here. Unfortunately, we kind of missed a good opportunity to pull, but we'll do these guys, and then we have some more trash, and then we'll do Huhuron. So I'm glad everybody got their nature resistance and all that sorted out, because we are gonna get to the fight that we needed.
And you guys should always try to strive ways to get it better too. I mean, if you can get the same amount of NR down to 3 or 4 or 5 pieces instead of 6 or 7, you should do it.
Consolidating the slots so you can start
That's
to
right.
put in more DPS gear. Exactly.
Perfect. So, and I'm always available for enchants or crafting, whatever you need.
Last chance if you forgot to loot that boss for the rep item.
How many should we have? 3, right? I only have 2.
3
Well,
if
we
you
turned
didn't
in
turn
one.
1 in. 2 if you turned 1 in.
Dude, I'm so stupid. Actually, I didn't turn 1 in, but I didn't loot this one. Let's see. Thank you. Much appreciated, man. Let's go ahead and do those. Only 2 people ran back. You guys should have enough people.
Kills those things, they're worth 5. Little ones, 5 rep.
Fuck.
Easy money.
Yep.
Let's make sure we got big cleanses out. Alright, now we got some more fun packs. Let's hold up here, let's not go too far up. So these are the like kind of pre-Huhuron packs, the Wasp packs. So these are kind of like the ones in AQ20. If you haven't gotten it yet, you know, a lot of the mechanics in here are AQ20 mechanics, but just kind of cracked a little bit. So this is the same as kind of the packs up front in AQ20. What they do is the wasps are gonna do a debuff called itch on people, and once itch has worn off, it's a 10-second debuff. They get a debuff called the Vecnus Catalyst, and it's a poison. And what happens is once somebody has Vecnus Catalyst, the stingers, the Vecnus stingers, charge that person. And they fucking destroy them. So the stingers charge people kind of randomly regardless, but if somebody has the catalyst, they choose that person and then they kill that person. So those kind of combination, we have to be really on top of the poison. There's also these Sartura looking mobs, the little spinny guys. They do a whirlwind and they do a knockback. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a tank pull each lasher away. We might want to even put 2 tanks on the lashers just because they do that, the knockback, and gonna like run around and they drop aggro. So just like Sartura, they're little fucking mini Sartura ads. So I think we'll take 2 tanks and we'll use them to deal with the spinny guys, while we kill. We're gonna kill the wasps and then the stingers. But we'll kill the wasps first, then the stingers, and we will have. Let's have Soy and Envy clear. I want you guys to be on spinner duty on the lashers. I'll mark them square. Let's have Suki on Skull. We'll have Twisted on X. Who did I put on the? I put Soy and Envy clear on the spinny guys, right?
Yep.
X-Arc, you'll be Triangle. Who doesn't have a target? Ata Uru. Yeah, you'll be Circle. We'll stack them all up except for the lashers, boxes. Let's pull the box over here. It's good to not be on my hunter and be able to place some runes. Back up. Pull this pack right here. Found. Did I mark up the wrong one?
Don't chase him in there.
Yeah, don't chase them. Bro. Just let him die. Back up. Suki, just die.
Nope,
Actually,
too
no.
late
No,
now.
we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Kill the wasps. Pull the lasher out. Kill the wasps. Don't pull the lasher away from the group. I know I put this mark down for the lashers, but just pull the lasher away. Everybody pull the lasher away. Not everybody, but lasher tanks. Sure, we're dispelling. Okay, these aren't super. These don't hurt that bad, huh?
Yeah,
I'm not
it
that
looks
scared
like
anymore.
Not as bad as I remember.
Oh, we pulled more. Hello, people, please pay attention.
we got a
Claron, I don't know why you're stealthed up there while we're fighting trash back here.
I'm out of combat.
Sorry. Alright. We got a mount.
Yep.
Let's roll on the mount. I think all the tanks have them. Ataru doesn't have one.
Stop rolling.
Alright, after this one, we'll just start random rolling them. Or, you know,
Right.
roll if you need them type. Okay, let's get this pack here. I don't think this pack has a little spinny boy. Packs do have some kind of random makeup, so sometimes I think they might have double spinny guys. Just a heads up on that. Okay, let's pull this one.
Or not.
Or not. Seafers, if you could kind of be my eyes and ears here a little bit. Pulling. I would appreciate it. One of you hunters. Yeah, let's get this pack right here. I want to just put a skull on. Wasps, make sure we're dispelling. Pull the Lasher out of the raid. Stack up all the other trash all the time.
Is it relatively painless?
Yep. Let's stay here for a little bit. Seafers, if you can kind of pull some packs back toward us. Honestly, I think we don't really need. Let's not mark these. Let's do kind of the same thing here. Just I'll mark up the yeah, the Lasher. Make sure we're pulling the Lasher out. Tanks, just make sure we're picking stuff up. Pull the Lasher out. Get some dispels on the itchy folks once they stop itching. Lasher out of the group. Okay, we're gonna clear all this trash. So let's just keep backing up. We'll
Nobody
clear this
wants-
whole room in this little cubby here, and then we'll move up. There's a couple packs in Huhuran's room that we'll clear further up, but we want to stay back because they patrol around and they come at us like this. Luckily, our dispel's up and we'll be fine.
Idol of the sun on one of the bugs. Yep.
The brood rep really flows, honestly. I've never been that concerned about getting my brood of
Yeah. Usually after
armor
two,
rep up.
you're honored. After 2 runs, you're honored. So.
Yeah. That's, I believe you just need
Incoming.
honored for the tier, right?
For the chest, yeah. I've got it on Marrow. I'm just 1,500 short.
It's a good job in pulling the Lasher up. Let's kill these quick. We're gonna get another pack here. And let's just go in on this last pack here. Let's pull it.
I've got clear. on the flash.
Oh, an artifact.
No, no, Peggy already looted it.
Huh?
No, everyone can loot it. There's an
Ancient Kraji artifact. If you haven't started the quest, you can loot multiple. Is that the last trash pack? So, everybody pop a nature protection potion, please.
Done.
Let's have melee. I want to make sure. Melee and hunters, put on your nature resistance gear. And your Barov peasant collars. Everybody should have their Barov peasant collar on. I need to run to the restroom real quick. So take this moment to do all that and check that your nature resistance gear is equipped and all that good shit.
Stepper, do you think it's pretty cool?
Say that again?
You think it's pretty cool, Raiden?
Dude, don't even get me started. I've been blown away since the second we walked into the fucking portal.
It's pretty cool not seeing like fiery shit and dragons and like coming into something
Yeah.
totally different, you
This
know?
is, I mean, the music though is like really, really good.
Yeah, it is. It's cool. I
When
always
we
like the
stepped
little
inside the
fireflies and
temple
shit.
and Sethune actually started talking to me, I was laughing. I was like, holy shit, this is awesome.
Yeah,
I
it's
just
really
You want to
cool.
spread out the
wondered what he would
hunters
say
for
today.
NR?
What was that?
Spread out the hunters for NR resist?
Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
probably
we're
need a
asking for the
hunter in
world.
each of the melee groups once Peggy gets back.
Alright, I'm back. What's up? What did I miss?
We're talking about what Sethun would say today. If the game was made today.
Alright,
On
hoo-hoo.
assist woke.
Alright. So, Huhuran. This is the soaking fight. This is the nature resistance fight. So, what does Huhuran do? Huhuran does frenzy. When she frenzies, it can be tranked by a hunter. When she is frenzied, she does more damage, and she can use an ability called Poison Bolt. When Poison Bolt goes off, it hits the nearest 15 targets. It won't hit pets. It will just hit players. It will hit our Barov peasant collars, though. So that is what our Barov peasant collars are for. But we will pop them later. I will get to that. So there's Frenzy. When she's frenzied, she does the AoE Poison Bolt. She does an Acid Spit on the tank. When the tank, it's like kind of a stacking thing. I've seen some strats where you like tank swap when the acid spit damage gets too high, but one important note here is that Huhuran is not tauntable, so I don't think that I want to see what happens if we just have Suki just blast it and main tank it, and Suki just does his thing, and we try to heal him through the acid spit. So that's my plan for that ability. Wyvern Sting, he does AoE kind of sleep thing. It's a poison. We are not supposed to cleanse this because it sleeps you, but when you cleanse it, it does 3,000 damage to the person that you cleansed. So please do not dispel it. The only people that should get cleansed from this are the tanks. The tanks need to be cleansed of Wyvern Sting, but nobody else. Everybody else needs to just stay asleep, get your beauty sleep, and be nice and fresh for the next part of this fight. There is a berserk that's going to happen at 30%. At 30%, it's going to start attacking real fast and fucking pumping out. And at the berserk, it doesn't need to be frenzied to do the AoE poison bolt. So, until 30%, as long as the hunters are on top of the tranks, it shouldn't poison bolt that much. It might poison bolt like once right as frenzy goes off and we soak it. But once 30% happens, all of the poison is going to start just going off constantly. That's when we pop our Barov Peasant Collars. We're going to re-Nature Protection Potion melee. During that time, we need big, cooldowns. Everybody should be saving their cooldowns for 30%, and we just blast them down. Last thing that I didn't mention is that the boss does a noxious poison, so it's a we want all of the ranged to spread out. It's kind of like an AoE poison that comes around the room and does little. I think it silences you. Yeah, it silences you. So please spread out. We don't want a large group of you guys to be silenced at the same time. If too many healers are silent, Suki's going to die. If the hunters get silenced, they can't trank shot. And, because the melee is all in our nature resistance gear, we'll, not really be, well, we won't be doing damage. That being said, we will not need, we only need 15 soakers. So ranged, please do not wear your nature resistance here. I want ranged and like healers. If you're one of the closest 15 people in range, you are soaking. If you are a caster, I want you to be ready to pump. If you are a hunter, I want you to be in your nature resistance gear. But you do need to be closer. So the acid spit or the poison bolt is the closest 15 people. So the hunters are going to be at their minimum distance that they can shoot, and all the other people, the casters and the healers, need to be farther than that.
Why do hunters have to be at minimum range?
So you're closer, so you get hit with the poison bolt. The poison bolt hits the closest 15 people, so you need to be closer than the healers and the casters.
I have a quick question and a potential so it avoids a wipe. No one gets cleansed except for the tank and the hunters, because we might need her tranked.
Okay, I'm cool with that. So yeah, we'll have to cleanse the hunters too. Suki, do you have any nature resistance, or did you want to try it with none? I'm kind of open to both, because you do need to do threat here. But you will be getting hit, so...
I have NR stuff, but I don't have it on me. It's in the bank.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll try it with none. Real quick, I just want to make sure that we've got 15 people that are ready to soak. So if you can soak, please come stack on star. If you are a melee and you are in your nature resistance, please come over to star.
Doesn't Body Rock have a bank mule thing?
Yeah, Suki, I get that. I'm counting the number though, just to see how many we have of the melee. Okay, we got 16 people standing over here, and that's perfect. That gives us a little bit of wiggle room for that 15-person poison bolt. So that's great. So if you are not over here by Peggy O, do not need to be in your nature resistance gear. Just a heads up. I do not think your pig counts. I think the Barov peasant collar counts, which is why everybody uses it on this server. Okay. If Body Rock has a bank, Suki, if you want, I would maybe take out, like, I like to use, you know, maybe just the pants and like your gemstone neck or something. Like, get yourself like 2 solid pieces of NR.
Alright.
I think it would be helpful. No Banco. Oh, here, this Kodo up here.
Yep, see it.
Turu. Egg indeed. This is a reminder to pop a nature protection potion before the fight. It's a 2-minute cooldown. Would be nifty for everybody to pop another one at 30%. Yeah, Trank order. Good call. Thank you. Let's do Esco short Seafers. All right. Suki, let me know when you are ready, and we'll do a ready check.
I got 130 right now. Yeah, I'm ready.
Damn, Thunder Fury's so broken it comes with built-in nature resistance. It's fucked up.
I don't hear a lot of complaining over there.
All right. Yeah, I think you'll be. I hope you'll be fine. Let's see. Let's hit a ready check, and what's happening?
Let's get some tier loot and shoulder.
Hell yeah. No players are AFK. Here's a pull 10. Suki. Let's all don't mount up. Let's just run in to meet her. Remember, range. Spread out. Melee, we're on her. Hunters, be close. Be tranking. The only 3 poisons that should be happening are on Suki and on the hunters. Give Suki a second for threat. She is not tauntable. Please give a second. Remember, get out of the AoE poison. Silenced. Her sleeps out. Do not dispel them. Dispel Suki. Dispel Suki.
Got it.
Suki has a lot of threat. You guys can pump. The mages really pump. It's gonna. Okay, everybody pop your cooldowns. It's gonna enrage. Barov collar. Barov collar. Everybody Barov collar.
Suki dead.
Down, pump, everybody cooldowns, Barov collars, everything you got. Big heals on Twisted. Melee, make sure you're close. Hunters, make sure you're close.
That's so easy.
Dude, what's going on? This is like the coolest shit I've seen in forever. After the Blackwing layer progression, I'm blown away, guys. This is fucking awesome.
This is some solid AQ40 progression. Probably the cleanest one I've ever seen.
Dude, we're just too good at this game. I think we should start up next week, you know?
You're gonna like the trash on the
We'll
next
see what
one.
Everybody get your fucking frosters for right now.
I appreciate all of the work that everybody put in to make that happen.
This is fucking insane. No other
God
words.
damn. Twin Imps. If we can get through this
Alright,
trash
oh
here.
my god, this is it, huh? Alright.
We'll we got
What
some.
about this? What about Visk?
You got this, bro.
I think we're gonna save Visk for after Cthulhu. I think we can, with what we've seen so far, we can kill Bug Trio. So I think what we do is we go to Twins, we check out how it feels, and assess from there. But I would like to just kind of turn around and go kill Bug Trio at the end of the night. If that does that sound like a good?
Yeah, that's a really good idea. They're really easy. This group will crush them,
Yeah,
especially if
but
we do easy mode.
I do want to go see what Twins will look like with what we have, because honestly, we've been fucking crushing.
Dude, I
these
am
bosses,
so fucking excited for Twin Emperors.
Twin is one of the best fights in the game. So much fun.
All right. Let's let this last little bit of loot come out. Everybody wants their tier, so everybody's probably paying attention to that. Loot your insignia. Oh, don't mind if I do. All right. Everybody back up a little bit. These are going to be a little fun. They are, again, very similar to AQ20. It's probably because we've run so much AQ20, right? We're just... Okay, so these ones are like the AQ20 ones, but a little cracked as well. I don't think you can taunt them just off the bat. Suki's going to main tank them, and Twisted, I want you to hang out in the raid. And then I want another tank in... Let's split the tanks a little bit here. Oh, I think I got the wrong item here. Sorry. Here, where's Glue Eater? Take these. Oh, they're soulbound. We can put in a ticket, I guess. The Karaji bindings of command were accidentally looted to me, and it won't let me put them in like the anywhere but will not be traded.
Yeah, GMs will tell you to get fucked.
Yeah, especially the ones at this time of day.
Illusion. Just kidding. But anyway, I'm sorry, Glue Eater. Okay. So they're gonna have a little mixed bag of abilities. They're either gonna be Fire and Arcane Reflect or Shadow and Frost, just like AQ20. Beautiful. They're either gonna be Meteor or Plague, just like AQ20. So we're gonna have the range group stack up on Diamonds, and we're gonna have the melee group stack up on Star. So if it's Meteor, there's a big meteor that comes down, and the damage is split evenly among the people that get hit. If it's Plague, the person that gets Plague needs to run out of the group. So it's either one or the other. So you do not need to be worried that you'll get hit with a meteor if you get Plague. If you get Plague, that means that it's not Meteor. So Meteor or Plague, and then Shadow Storm or Thunderclap. So he's either going to do an AoE Shadow Bolt Volley or a Thunderclap. If it's the Shadow Bolt Volley, the range group is going to run toward the melee group, and we're all going to stack on the defender. Otherwise, we're going to default to the range group standing away, standing at max range. The last one or the other is they're going to enrage or explode. So at 10%, it's either going to enrage or it's going to explode. Unlike AQ20, you can't kill them. They're invincible. So at explode, just run away. Run toward the group, run away from the thing that's going to explode. And that's it. So we need to figure out what the reflect is. The caster group's going to stay far away, and if it's AoE Shadow Bolt, the caster group's going to run toward the melee. Make sure you're watching out for if you have Plague. And then they're also going to spawn some either Anubisath warriors or swarm guards. They need to be tanked, and preferably if it's Plague, try to move them out of the group. And if it's Meteor, you know, sometimes you got to get them in the group a little bit, but just be cognizant that they do like a little cleave and all that. So try not to cleave everybody with the ads. For the ads, so Twisted will be the range stack. He will be tanking the ads that come to the range group, and I want Soy to also hang out with the ranged and pick up anything that needs to be picked up. And then Suki's gonna be the primary guy on the defender, and then High Exarch, I want you up by the boss as well to pick up ads, and if Suki doesn't get the defender, be ready to pick it up.
Got it.
You ready?
I think we are ready. So ranged, everybody stack up on diamond for ranged. Everybody stack up on diamond, and then we're gonna run at this guy, melee. Come to star. Okay, it's thunderclap, so range stays away, and it's meteor, so everybody stays stacked up. Got the ads.
You can take magic on them, and you can kill yourselves mages.
It's fire and arcane reflect. I'm still seeing fire stuff being hurled at him. Okay, be ready for enrage or explode. It is explode. Everybody run out. Run out, run out, run out, run out.
No one important died.
True. Skip. I don't think so. I think we're just gonna kill all these. Back up. There's a lot of patrols and stuff going on here, so let's back up. Everybody back up, and we'll just kind of take them as they come.
Need mounts anyways.
Yep. We need mounts.
And idols.
And we
Right now,
multiple. So the big thing about AQ40 as well is think of how far we've run since we've gotten in here. If we die, we are going to have to run all the way back. So let's, you know. No dying. Alright. I don't really know the pattern of this off the top of my head, but I think we're safe where we are, so Seafers, when you're ready, if you could go pull one back to us. Or get your pet to pull one back. I think that's the safest. It might meteor. Alright, everybody stack up on your groups. Melee on star. Casters on diamond. Back up. Tanks back up. Just back up. Let it come back to us. Suki, you should not be that far up. You're gonna get meteor. meteor. Let's fire an arcane reflect. Let's thunderclap. Okay, be ready for enrage or explode. Explode, run away, run away.
Run away, little girl.
Good job. Okay, a couple more of these. We can scoot up just a little bit. Star if you're melee. Come to the old diamond if you are a caster. Let's get the next one soonish. Next time this guy comes up. Yeah.
That's dangerous.
Yeah, let's wait a second here. I think this one goes around in a circle. I'm gonna mark them square. Been a while. But yeah, tanks, you can just wait back here. If it's like a global combat, so even if his pet dies, the thing is gonna run toward us.
That was interesting.
Right up there. Yeah. That's all about Galera. Oh, it's Shadow Bolt. Everybody needs to come in. Sorry. Come in, come in, come in. Everybody come in.
Rambino plague.
Yep. Run out if you have plague. Rambino. Dookie's plagued. Okay, get ready for the keep up on the plagues, and it's gonna explode or enrage soon. Get it to 10.
That's red.
It's exploding. Get away. Get away. Okay, sorry about that. That was I was not ready to call all that shit, and I didn't even notice the AoE Shadow Bolt. Sorry about that, guys. Galera's death shook me to my core, and I couldn't think about anything else.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I was seeing Rambino, and I was like, who the fuck is Rambino? I've never seen that person. Oh, man.
Two-hour and 1 hour consumables check.
Alright, let's get flare on up and get buffs out, and once you're ready, melee come stack on star. Ranged on diamond. Remember, it's either meteor or plague. It's either Thunderclap or AoE Shadow Bolt. Some alternating reflex. I'm not a caster though, so I don't care about them. So figure casters get fucked.
This is hate speech.
Yeah. All right, let's get them this pull. Everybody get to your spots. Get to your spots. Stack up, stack up. If it's meteor and you're alone, you're gonna die. That. Okay, Shadow Storm, raid, get in. Meteor. Shadow Storm hurts. Okay, get ready for enrage or explode. It is enrage, kill. Right, and we have one more, and then we will do some twin emps. Very happy to have reached twin emps on day one. Good stuff, everybody. Vital a night. Yeah, these scorpions I think drop mounts, possibly, low chance.
Also fine with it.
Okay, let's move up. Let's get ready for this last one. Let's do it. I'm gonna stack right here on star, twisted back up a little bit. Get the range stack backing up a little bit. We're gonna fight it right here where star is. Melee on star, ranged on diamonds. Tanks be up here ready for the mob. Back it up. On star, please. Okay. Everybody come in. Shadow Storm, come in. Plague, Hazard's plagued. Sarika, you're plagued. Food Sisters plagued. Full Fury. It's exploding, run out. Good job. Alright.
Zipper.
Oh, everybody wait on star. We're only gonna do this one time, but there's some RP that goes on in the room. Don't run into
Yeah.
Twins room. Hold up, Sarika, don't run in. Don't run in. I want everybody to be able to see the RP.
Yeah, this part's sick as fuck.
Let's get some reses out. Oh, you know, you only get to do these things. Eventually, we'll want to be in and out, so. Repeated penetrations, I love it. Alright, let's go. Let's go check it out.
Oh, this room is fucking crazy, dude. What am I looking at right now? What the fuck? Oh, I'm sorry. This is just such a cool raid.
Where were you 20 years ago?
I was working
Dad's
in the middle of
balls.
fucking Duratar, man. I didn't do raids when this shit was current. I was like fucking killing boars in Duratar, and I thought that putting intellect on my warrior was good.
To learn
This was,
weapon skills.
yeah, dude. Hey, bro, this was out of my league back in the day.
All right, twin emperors, everybody. We made it.
Don't ever go into yeah.
This one's gonna take a little bit of explaining. So I would say right now it would be a good time to pop a fire protection potion if you want, or a nature I think is good on this fight, or a frost.
Yeah, frost is good.
So, and I will get to the reasons why in a minute, but any of those protection potions will help on this fight. I would say that if you're ranged, frost is probably the best, or fire. Big stepper, I would pop a shadow if you have one. So there are emperors and they're twins, if you can see. One is a melee guy, big melee boy on the right, and there's a caster on the left. So they share a health pool. So as we DPS them, their health is going down together. Only physical damage can happen to Veclanash, the melee guy, and only spell damage can happen to Veclor, the spell guy. Because of that, we need to have a warlock tank Veclor. They have some shared abilities. One of them is Heal Brother. If they are too close to each other, they heal each other. They should never ever be close to each other. And normally, if they are, it's pretty much a wipe. So let's be very careful to make sure that they stay very far apart. They also do an ability called Twin Teleport. So every 30 to 35 seconds, I think, they will cast a teleport where they swap places. So the tanks will have to swap. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a warrior tank and a warlock tank on each side to be ready. So you'll tank your mob, and then so let's say that Big Stepper's over here on the right. He's gonna wait. Suki's gonna tank Emperor Veclanash, and then once the teleport has happened, Veclor will take his place, and he will pick up the Veclor, the spellcaster one. So it's very important that you are not in range of I think it's either twin when they teleport, like right after the teleport goes out. If you're in range, melee range, it does like a little AoE knockback thing.
Isn't it that the nearest person gets threat after the teleport?
Correct.
Yeah.
So the closest person gets a little threat boost. So the tanks, there is going to be a little bit of a learning curve here, guys, on just the tanks learning how to pass the twins off between each other. So that's a big part of this, is the transitions between the tanks. There's kind of a timing to it, and unfortunately I can't really describe it that well compared to just kind of getting some runs in on it and feeling it out.
It's like a dance.
It is like a dance. Like the teleport happens, and then like right after the guy kind of stops glowing as a warrior, I would run in right there, right? And then when the caster comes out, like you're tanking it as the warrior, and the teleport happens, and as the teleport is happening, you're running away, and the warlock is really close, and casting and being ready to pick it up. So that's all going on. While that's going on, the melee and the casters are going to have to run, back and forth in the room to DPS their respective mob. We're gonna be fighting over here, and Veclanash will be fighting this tank, and then they're gonna teleport, and we're gonna have to run across to fight the other one. So everybody's gonna kind of be doing this dance between the two bosses. Let's see here. So Emperor Veclor, the caster, does a Shadow Bolt. Okay, and he is sorry, I just got to this part in my notes here. The Arcane Burst, the knockback thing, is only on Veclor, the caster guy. So tanks nobody should ever be in melee range of the caster one. So when the warrior is tanking the melee one, you need to run out as Veclor is, like, the teleport will be casting and he'll be kind of stuck in place, and you run out as the teleport's happening so you don't get arcane bursted. So he does that, he does the Shadow Bolt, and then he does a Blizzard. It's a big old blizzard, it does a slow, it hurts, get out of it, pop frost protection potions. He also targets random bugs on the ground, and he turns them into exploding bugs. These bugs blow up, and they do a bunch of damage. It does fire damage. Please, if you can get away from them, we will, try to avoid that damage. So the Emperor Veclanash, the warrior guy, he does unbalancing strike, which reduces the tank's defense by 100. So every time that goes out, the tanks are going to need like a bunch of extra healing. He does an uppercut, which targets a random melee and knocks them into the air. And then he does a mutate bug, where he enrages one of the bugs on the ground, and we need to kill it. Otherwise, please do not hit the bugs. Once the fight is started, please only hit the bugs that have been mutated and are enraged. And we're going to have a group or a couple tanks that are ready to pick up these mutated bugs. So I'm going to put Soy and Envy Clear. I want you guys to be on bug duty. And range DPS, please be aware and switch to those bugs as necessary. Melee as well. Single target them down. Do not pull more of the non-elite ones, because the non-elite ones will get on the healers. That's another thing, is the bug tank, the bug tanks that I just listed out, Envy Clear and Soy. You guys are responsible, because Suki and Twisted will be tanking the boss. You guys are responsible for keeping an eye on the healers in case any of these scarabs get hit. After a while, they will get on the healers. Please make sure that we are keeping things off of our healers. So let's have Suki on the right and Twisted on the left. And who is yes, please, Exarch. Who is tanking for the casters?
I think
The
it's me and
warlocks?
Nick. Yeah.
Okay. Nick?
Is Nick doing it?
Yeah. So, okay, and then there's one more kind of subtlety to this, that the pull itself can be a little tricky, because the Veclor is going to stand where he is when we pull. So what's going to have to happen is the warlock for Veclor is going to have to start up here and they're going to be the one that starts the fight, and then a hunter is going to pull the Veclanash, the melee one, and we're going to try to tank them under these torches right here. So just
Do
right
I
here.
pull back the boss?
So you're not going to pull back the boss. What you're going to do is you're going to... So on this side, when we start the fight, the Warlock will start it up here, and then on the first teleport, once it's the melee guy, we'll have Twisted, who's the left side tank, will come, and when the teleport happens, he's going to run up and meet Veclanash and run him back over here to the torch. So Veclor will stand still for the first rotation, and the Warlock will have to come up here with Twisted, and you guys are just going to be up here. Big, do you want to be on this side, or Nick, do you want to be on this side?
I got it.
Okay, so you'll be up here, you'll be threatening him, and then once the teleport happens, Twisted, you run in, grab the melee one, and pull him back to the torch. And once everybody's on the torch, that's where they stay. The melee tanks. You guys tank here. When the teleport happens, you run out.
All right.
And then the Warlock tanks, I believe you guys can stand up here, right?
When the
So-
teleport happens?
All right. So I go up. I start the fight. I grab him. Do I pull him back far enough? So that he
No,
can-
no.
Yes?
You don't pull him back at all. So
Okay.
your first rotation, you come up here and you tank him standing where he is.
Okay. So
Once
then
the first rotation has happened, Twisted moves the boss over here to the torch.
okay.
And then after that rotation, Twisted
tank him
runs
where
out
Twisted
and
is.
you're tanking.
Where Twisted was. Okay, got it.
Exactly.
Got it. Okay.
But you stand here, I believe, after the first rotation. You come back to the stairs and you tank from here.
Yeah, don't they have to run in? And basically, like that's one of the hardest parts of this whole thing
Didn't
is
add-
coordinating tanks to run in
with
and
the
then
caster
stand
bosses,
next to the
if
swap.
if Nick
What's that?
or whatever with the caster boss, he will aggro the closest person if it's not the Warlock.
Yeah, I know. So nobody should be near it, and the Warlock stands here, right? All of
Where
the
do I
caster
go as the
DPS.
second Warlock? Is there a taunt swap or something? Or like, he
What's that?
teleports?
He's
as-
explaining it right now, Shepard.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll explain the left side, and then Suki and Big Stepper, I'll come over to your side, and we'll talk through what you guys are
Got
gonna
it.
do.
Cool.
Okay, so back to this side. I'll just go over it again real quick. So Nick, you'll come up here, you pull, you're fighting it. When the first teleport happens, Twisted, you'll run up and hit the melee guy, run him back to the torch. As that's happening, Nick, you reposition over here onto the stairs. At that point, your guy's side stays at the torch. Twisted tanks it. The teleport happens. You run out. And as you're running out, the teleport is happening as you're running out. And Nick is then the closest person.
All right.
Right?
So when the transition happens, do I just stay here on the stairs after the first rotation? Like
Yeah,
or do
you
I have
stay.
to,
You just
or
stay.
do I have to go, or do I have to go down to make sure I'm closer than the melee?
Well, the melee should leave. So melee needs to leave like 10 seconds before the boss switches anyway. Because by the time, if you leave 10 seconds before the boss switches as a melee, by the time you run all the way across the room, the teleport will have happened.
All right.
So if you leave, like melee doesn't need to stay all the way until the teleport happens because they have that grace period of having to run all the way across the room.
Gotcha. Okay.
So the melee should not be there near when the teleport happens. They should have
And
left.
then Nick, you and Twisted need to trade off going in and out. So basically, when what's his name? When Vecnalash is gonna leave, right? Twisted will back up, and then Nick, you just make sure that you're the closest person to the spot where the boss was. So when he teleports, you get the threat, right?
Yeah, but you can't be too close because he does an AoE if you're in melee range. So you want to be like you want to be close but not too close. There is kind of a subtlety to it.
Yeah, it's the hardest part.
Yep. Okay. Twisted and Suki and Big. So Suki, what's gonna happen is Nick is gonna pull the boss, which means that you will get in combat with Vecnalash. Like Vecnalash will run toward Nick. So we need to get a hunter, and the hunter will pull Vecnalash, and you'll just pick it up, and you'll pull it over to this torch. So you'll pull it off the hunter, you'll come tanking under this torch. Big, you're just gonna hang out over here. And you'll come in and out, just like we talked about with the other boss, right? So Suki's gonna tank it when it's the melee guy. He's tanking it, the teleport's happening, Suki runs out toward you, and you start casting, and now you have the boss. Suki hangs out behind you. Okay, the teleport's gonna happen again. Okay, Suki comes
And I'll
in,
stand where Zuki's
he grabs
standing
it.
right now.
Yeah, I mean, you want to stand relatively close to the boss, but not within melee range.
Okay.
Okay, I think that we have talked enough about tanking. Tanks, if you're still confused, honestly, there's no more explaining that I can do that will teach you more than doing a poll.
All right, Peggy, I had a question. Now, in my day, when I twin tanked this, we used Searing Pain to grab Searing Pain for the Warlocks to grab aggro off of Switch. I heard they nerfed that here. So what do the locks use instead?
What we have now is this new. We have these different stones that give us buffs. There's a Wrath Stone. It increases threat generated from fire damage by 40%. So we can use Immolate and Searing Pain throughout the whole fight.
As long as you got it figured out. I just want to make sure that when you grab aggro, it's snap. Because Searing Pain was quick, right? It's a 1.5 second cast.
Yep.
Yep.
All right.
And so
maybe a
another
quick
thing,
shadow burn, and then
speaking of threat, it's a complete threat reset every teleport. So please be advised, do not blow your load the second a teleport happens. You're gonna kill us all. Don't do that. And tanks, they hurt. So please wear some good mitigation. Make sure you're not gonna get fucking crumpled. Yeah. Let's do it to it. Did I miss anything? Yeah, make sure Ignite drops off. Mages need to stop attacking before the teleport. When I call melee out, the mages should probably stop as well, because the Ignite, when it teleports, it doesn't clear Ignite, so you can still have your Ignite up after the teleport, and then you get threat. So please stop casting fire spells, and melee needs to swap when I call swap. And I think I'll do that, let's say, what do people do, 10, 15 seconds?
10
before the
seconds so you can,
yeah,
so you can stop and kill the ads in the middle.
Yep. And that, yeah, on the way, melee, you kill any stragglers in the middle. Kill, like, as we're swapping. Last thing, let's get some healers assigned to tanks. We'll just have, like, assigned to left side and right side, and you'll have to heal, Suki, and if you're on the right, you're healing Suki and Big, and if you're on the left, you're healing Twisted and Nick. Let me get Lewd Sister and Clown go to the left side, Songflower and Galera go to the right side, and then every other healer stay in the middle and raid heal. Anything I miss?
No, you covered all of it. It's just hard because there's so much to cover.
Blizzard? That's why the range needs frost resist potion. There's a blizzard near the caster guy.
Yep. Do not stand in the blizzard, and also be ready to heal. If the blizzard goes on top of the warlock tank, be ready to, like, really blast them with heals. It's gonna hurt.
Yep.
How large is the blizzard? I mean,
I'd say 20-yard radius. I think that's what it says.
Is it 20-yard radius? Wow. I don't know if you're supposed to just tank it as a warlock, or if you're supposed to move out of the way.
No, we just tanked it and you healed through it.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
shit.
think
Alright,
you're
yeah.
supposed to tank through it because you need to keep pumping threat. Because if you
Yeah.
start moving, you're not doing any threat, and then
Yeah.
we're not doing any damage. So
Cool. All right. I feel confident.
okay, so the way the pull is going to work is also just very important. So I'm just going to real briefly. Let's get Seafers. If you can come over to the right, toward the right torch, and kind of get up here. And then you'll pull after the pull has started. This is going to run toward Nick. So you're going to pull it, and you're going to pull it towards Suki, who's going to be standing at this torch. Or Suki, you can kind of come up and meet him and pull him back toward the torch. So that's what's happening on this side on the pull. On this side, Nick is initiating the pull, and we need his healers to come up and heal him. And then once the teleport happens, Twisted, you need to be up there with Nick, ready to run in as the teleport happens to pull the boss back to this torch. Here's a ready check.
Let's get it, dude. Let's get some money.
Well, these guys also drop 2 rare enchants. And the legs? No, they dropped the...
That being said, no DPS until the second transition. Let's let the tanks figure it out. There's no need right now. We need the tanks to understand how the transitions work. That is way more important than any DPS you could be doing in the first minute of this fight. This is a long fight, by the way, so strap in.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
All right. Am I pulling?
Body Rock, are you ready?
And keep your... And make sure your imp's not spitting fireballs. He needs to just do nothing.
Yep, he's always on passive phase shift. He's there for the stamina buff.
Good man. All right.
This is exciting. I get to pull a raid boss. I've never done that before.
Body Rock is AFK, it looks like. But maybe we just go without him? How do we feel about that?
He's melee DPS and he's not doing anything for 2 turns.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. He'll be back, right? Let's do it here. Dude, he's got the golden frog, man. Gets us
Oh
spam.
man, here we go.
Okay, here's a pull 20. It's on Nick, and then Seafers, you're pulling to Suki.
Lambs to the slaughter. Prepare to embrace oblivion.
Big heals on Suki, big heals on Nick.
Move him.
All right, is this?
You can dot him up, Nick.
Yeah, that's good, Nick.
Yeah, dot him
Yep,
up.
just keep
You
him
have
up,
him for a
and
minute.
then Twisted, you can kind of run up. Twisted and start running up. The teleport is coming off CD soon. Oh, Suki's dead. Okay. Oh, that's not good. All right, wipe it up.
We were fine on the left, nice and stable.
Yeah. Twisted, you can probably just stand with Nick once he has threat and just get ready for the teleport to like get off CD and all that. Like you don't need to be that far back. It doesn't do any like AoE because Nick has threat. And
I think I pulled too soon. I think that
No,
fucked
they
me.
come at the same time. There is no too soon. It's you pull, the fight starts, and the other guy goes. So
yeah.
Oh, well, I pulled at I think 5 seconds left on the timer.
Oh, okay. That might have thrown off Seafers
Yeah,
or something. But I mean, Suki got hit with a what is it called? The unbalancing strike right off the rip there, and you guys saw he had like 1,000 health. It fucks.
remember
Like
how
we need full mitigation gear on the tanks, and we need big fat heals on them, because it hurts.
this is one of the fights where we use that nature swiftness rotation for the healers, where you had just have a druid standing by, just casting rejuves, and as soon as that happens, bang, 5k heal right on the tank because he
Yeah, I'll
hits
be
that
back in
rank
30
11
seconds.
healing touch.
Someone brings up a good point. Suki, your Thunder Fury is going to aggro bugs. How do we feel about we either let that happen? He is kind of over by the over by the torch there, it'll at max just pull like 1 or 2, or we have him not use Thunder Fury. I think it's better to use the Thunder Fury.
He can always flip his weapons, right? Like, you know, he can have the screen open or have his thing open, and you know, he gets initial aggro with the Thunder Fury and then flips it to his backup tank.
No, let's just use Thunder Fury, and if the bugs are pulled, kill them.
Okay.
That even opens up, like, I mean, we can just whirlwind warriors, you know, be better that way. Pew pew. Pew pew. If bugs really become a problem, then we'll figure that out when we get there. But I don't think that that's the main problem of what's going on here. So we need to figure out why Suki died. I wasn't over on that side. I was kind of checking out what was going on the left side. Was it just you got fucking slapped up?
Yeah, I saw Kel'Thuzad just like whip out his cock, and it was
Slap it all over him. Yeah, that's pretty rough, buddy.
He's a big guy.
Yeah. Did you have a stone shield potion up there, Suki?
No, but I did use a life-giving gem. I'll pop a push.
So why don't we do this for the initial pull? So for the initial pull, for Suzuki there, you cast Reju, you cast Regrowth, and sit on Nature's, cast your Nature Swiftness, and then just wait. And then if he gets nailed with that unbalanced strike, you hit your rank 11, and then your tree. But I don't know. But that's what I would do. And then you get a 5k heal instant.
Sorry, I was reading a message. What did you say?
We should have one of the druids sitting on the initial pull, and then if the Suzuki gets hit with that unbalanced strike, they cast their first 2 Reju and Regrowth, and then they stand by of Nature's Swiftness, and then if they get hit the unbalanced strike, they hit rank 11, healing touch, 5k heal instant. And they just stand by, all they can do is cast Rejus, but as soon as they get the unbalanced strike, there's a dip, bang, right back up to full.
You want to do that?
I can do that, sure.
That would be
It's
great.
more of a pain in the ass for Song because she's tree and I'm not, but the reason I'm not tree is this reason right here. This is the reason I'm not tree.
I'm being told, Nick, let's try this. Loot Sister says that she's tanked this a bunch of times before, and I have no idea how to do the Warlock tanking, so I'm gonna trust her here. And she's saying, after a few spells, run to the torch. I don't see how that. I don't think so. Loot Sister, does it move the
It controls the knockback. If there's a knockback, then he's not going flying across the room. He just goes into the wall and then comes down.
The boss will follow a little bit. Okay. All right. Yeah. Just once you get a couple spells in, come to the torch. And then
this might sound like a dumb question, but I'm gonna ask it. Is it a gradually move him so my back's not turned to him, or is it cast a couple spells and then fucking book it to the wall?
Cast a couple spells and book it to the wall, because people aren't going to be DPSing the first rotation anyway. So you just need to do enough threat to out-threat healers. Don't do enough threat to out-threat DPS. Alright. Let's do it again. What do we want to call for, like, the cutoff? Because I do want to go kill Bug Trio, but I want to get some reps in on this. So we need to kind of do a little poll here in a minute. So let's do this one and think about that, I guess, in the meantime. We'll talk about it after this poll. Yeah, or we just kill Emps now.
Yo, could I grab
let's
pings
get
real
buffs
quick
out.
for
I
the
don't have
stamina?
salve. Everybody group up in the middle. Let's get ready. Get your buffs, get your consumes. Warrior tanks, I would highly recommend that you guys just continuously roll like a stone shield on this fight. If it drops, it hurts.
Whoever's buffing salve on warlocks, can we get something?
Yeah, I got you, bro. I'm gonna throw kings on you.
Thanks.
Let's
That's
go.
true. The twins tanks don't need the salve.
Who I'm assuming Clown is doing salve. Can I get a individual kings?
Oh yeah, you want kings as well, Sully?
Yeah, since I'm gonna be taking some stuff.
Yeah, I got you, man. Who else is the other off tank? I forget. Is it you and Cybo?
And be clear.
Okay, got it.
All right, sounds.
I just know him as nuclear, so I don't know who the hell you guys have been talking about until now.
Yeah.
Okay. No players are AFK. Nick, go get up into position. Left side healers, Twisted. Seafers and Suki. And here is a pull 15. Right, Nick is initiating the pull. Seafers is pulling Veclanash to Suki.
Join me, brother. There is blood to be shed. It's too late to turn away.
Okay, get them into their respective positions. Hold DPS. Let them just establish the fight. Let them establish the fight. Okay.
Nick got something. He's toast.
Nick is down. Wipe it up.
We were good on the right side.
What mistake did I make?
How much shadow resistance do you have, brother?
I was watching my side. I don't know, bro.
Well, I'm just asking in general. Right now I'm at 192.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's really good. You should be fine there.
That means your shadow bolt should only hit you for about 2,500. Easily healable if you have about.
How much were you getting hit for? Let me go to damage taken. Can't really tell from this. You took a total of 9,755 damage.
I got hit a couple times with 260 shadow resistance, and it was about, I got like hit for like 900 and then 1500, but I had the resist turned on scrolling combat text. Like I was resisting a good 2,000 every hit.
Yeah, I'm at like.
You're at 260.
Here.
No, he's got buffs. If I got all the buffs, I'm at like 255.
Oh,
Give me a plus in chat if I assigned you to the left side to heal. If you were healing Nicorino, right there. Okay, that was who I assigned. Now, did it feel like he just fell over there, or did it feel like you guys didn't have enough heals to keep up with the damage? Like, did he just blow up in one hit, or what happened from your guys' perspective?
We only have 2 healers. Usually you put 3 healers on each side.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. I wanted to put more in the middle to just kind of flex between them, but I think 3 and 3 might be a little better.
Yeah, no, that's kind of the way you have to do it.
Okay. So let's get. I didn't assign Songflower and Belia, so let's get Songflower on the left side and Belia on the right side. And then I guess, are we maximizing your potential shadow resistance, Nick, from the raid. Do we have? What do our groups look like?
Oh yeah, yeah. 'Cause you could put a paladin with him. That doesn't stack with priest buff. Never mind.
Okay. You've got your pet out and all that stuff, all that jazz. I don't know too much about the warlock tanking. I'm sorry.
The
Howard
imp's
does-
gonna be good for that extra stamina.
I have my imp out for this stam.
That's good.
Okay.
I do not have engineering.
You don't need it. An engineer just.
Oh yeah, that's a. Do you think the magic resistance
that's-
potion might be better than the shadow protection potion? Because that's only gonna block out 1 or 2 shadow bolts.
You
But
have
then that.
Stepper. You have you also have Shadow Ward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like if you have like the shadow protection potion only blocks out 1 or 2 things, but then you get 3 minutes of 50 more shadow resistance.
I'm pretty sure that magic resistance potion puts the potion cooldown on.
Yeah, it does. It stacks with
So-
Yeah.
nature.
So then what you
I mean, I guess it might be better if you're not like close to cap, but if you're close to cap, then you shouldn't
What is
really
cap?
need it. 315 is the hard
315.
cap.
315. Okay.
And if you're above 250, you should be laughing.
Yeah, I'm at 260, so that's
Yeah.
with all the buffs and stuff.
Yeah, but see, I don't think that I think that a shadow resistance pot is worth more at that resistance. Though.
That makes sense.
I
yeah.
don't know that for sure, but that sounds more right to me. I don't know.
All right, right now I'm sitting at 257.
Okay.
Yeah, you should be well over what you need. Like 200 is good. So
Okay. Well, let's see if that plus the new healing assignments brings us a little closer here.
Oh, please give me the shadow protection buff, priests. I need it.
Okay. I'm gonna hit a ready check, and I want this one just hit ready if you're here and ready, but then I'm gonna do a pull kind of ready check. So hit ready if you're here, please, and ready to pull the boss. And then on the next ready check, I'm gonna check. We're gonna do the boss one more time. If it's kind of getting to that point for you and you think that we should reroute and go kill Bug Trio, I want you to hit yes. And if we want to keep doing Twin Emps, I want you to hit no.
These guys drop the legs, right? So no, they do head.
So hit
Legs
no for Twin Emps and yes for Bug Trio. We're gonna do a poll of this regardless. Okay, I'm getting a very, very overwhelming no. So we're gonna keep doing twins. Okay. Let's Sarika was AFK for the actual initial ready check. Where you at, Sarika? Okay. Let's make it happen.
All right, focus up. Let's do this.
Yep, everybody go get into position. Nick and Twisted and the left side healers and tanks on the left, tanks on the right. Seafers, beautiful. Alright, here is a pull 15.
Got aggro on something.
Yeah, it's Suki.
It's fine, it's
That's
fine.
fine.
We'll start the pull still.
Oh, you did that for rage.
Fresh blood. It's too late to turn away.
Okay, let's get everything into position, spread them out. No DPS for now. It's a very long fight. There's no need to DPS now anyway. Let's just let the tanks hang out. Literally no reason to do any damage right now.
Stepper, move to the bottom of the stairs. I just want you at the bottom.
Let
that way
the
it's less
tanks
confusing.
figure it out. Teleport is coming off cooldown in 3 seconds.
You ready?
Okay, teleport.
Move
Okay.
Stepper. He's yours. Start cast.
Okay.
So yeah, just real quick,
Wipe it up.
sorry.
Wipe it up.
That's exactly right, Stepper. Maybe a little closer to the boss, but that's what I want you to do.
So, Suki, did you see there how you got hit with that AoE knockback?
Yeah.
That is because you were in after the teleport had happened. So, like, right when the teleport happens, while they're glowing blue like that, you need to be, like, already headed out toward Big Stepper.
Alright.
Oh, is that how
They
he
kind of
got like, all the
they get
threat
like kind of
wording?
rooted in place for a second while they're teleporting, so you can still kind of run out while the teleport like is initially happening.
So, I have a question about my transition because I think when they swapped, I think I wasn't in the right spot. So, am I swapping at 0 on the transition, or am I also doing the at 5 seconds I start to leave a little early and go towards Twisted? Like,
You just stand still. Twisted should come in and take it off of, like, when the transition happens, the blue light happens, they swap places, they're rooted in place, and Twisted, as that's happening, Twisted's running toward it and hits it with an ability.
Okay, so while I'm taking it at the torch, I'm literally just doing that until Twisted takes it off of me. I'm not moving.
Yeah.
Or am I moving at some point during that?
I don't think so.
Because once Twisted
Are you
has
tanking it right under the... You're standing under the torch?
Yeah.
Okay, because I don't think on the other side... Like, on the other side, the boss is at the torch.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
And Big Stepper's over by the stairs. And I think that that's a better position in general.
Oh.
So I think after the first transition, you want to make your way over to the stairs.
Oh.
But I think on the first transition, you're kind of hanging out by the torch because you go to the torch to pull him to the torch. But after that first transition, kind of find yourself in a good position near the stairs.
Like
But
right
hold
where
up.
Big Stepper died, that's where you should be tanking. Both of you.
I died right as the swap happened. I didn't even get to move after the swap. So
Died as the swap happened. What killed you during the swap?
I literally got one tapped. I don't
By the melee guy?
By the melee guy, yeah.
Okay, you should never ever get hit by the melee guy because when the transition is happening, when the teleport is happening, Twisted should be running in as the teleport's happening, as he's glowing blue, and Twisted should be hitting him with an ability as he's still glowing blue. Twisted, you need to be right there, ready to come into range as the teleport happens.
Okay. So I did it right by that. So I go over there, I pull the boss, I go to the torch, I stand there at the torch, tank him, swap happens, Twisted takes it, and then I come to the stairs.
Correct. And then you are close to the boss. You like where Big Stepper, like not on the stairs, but where Big Stepper is dead.
Yeah, no, I didn't even get to run to the stairs. Okay, so I think I got it.
Do you see where Big is dead
Yeah,
right
no,
now?
I think I did it correctly.
Yeah. I even told Stepper to move down to the bottom of the stairs. You hear me call that prior to the switch, and he did. And then he perfect. That's what I wanted him to do.
Yeah, this is a good spot for the warlocks to stand. And then the warrior is basically going to go from under the torch. You're fighting, the swap happens, and you kind of run past your warlock. Hang out by your warlock, and then you're coming back in and out.
Yep.
I have a alliance repair bot up here. If anybody needs it, I'll mark it.
I'm just curious about, like, what was the exact reason why Zuki had threat as soon as the swap happened? I had to fight to get it off of him.
Because he was close. He didn't run
He was
out.
too close.
You need
So
to.
I
He
have to
needed
be...
to run out earlier.
So there's like
you
an
aren't
aggro
running
range initial threat. Like if I'm closer
exactly.
to him, got it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, nice.
Yeah. Again, the transition is the hardest part. Like if we can get a good pull where we just like start banging out, going back and forth, like it's the whole fight.
Yeah.
There's no enrage. There's nothing like that. We just need to like iron out the swap between the tanks.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
It just seems like a muscle memory type thing, you know?
What we're doing right now is basically the whole mechanic.
Okay, nice. All right.
I do need a horde repair. I cannot continue raiding until I get a horde repair.
Oh, sounds like you're dropping $20 tonight, buddy.
No, Tour's got it.
I would not be dropping $20. Sounds like a lot of money to spend.
Nah.
I'm a teacher. I'm broke.
Dude, you have a bot on like 4 of your characters.
No, I have
2 of them, right?
no. I have it on 1.
Oh, I thought you have it on the druid.
No, that is the respec. But
Oh, okay. You don't have the bot on there, but you
No.
have multiple things on your shaman though. You have the bank.
well, yeah, I do. All right. Part of it I got because I did that slow and steady. I got 200 points. Then there was half off, so everything was 100.
Okay.
So like, you know,
Respectable.
I didn't spend all that money. All right.
Yeah, I'm supporting the server. I don't know about you.
I am not supporting the server. The server, fuck off.
Server supports me.
That's right. I am.
They should pay me to play here.
So they actually do pay me to play.
Okay. Let's get buffed up. Let's lock in here. That was more of the fight than we did last time.
1 sec, I got a summon coming in.
Oh, we got a summon.
Yeah,
Oh,
we just-
multiple summons. What the hell?
Oh, all right. Who are you summoning? I'll summon the other guy.
I'm summoning Nuclear. I said his name
Alright.
correct for the first time in my life.
Summoning Galera.
Who?
Yeah, a lot of people.
Oh,
are
it's
not
never
playing.
been NV Clear. It's been Nuclear.
Yeah, it's been nuclear the whole time, man.
Yeah, we just been mispronouncing his name for
You
fucking
mean-
months.
You mean you've been mispronouncing his name? I've been calling him nuclear.
This has been some like fucking brand new news in the past week, dude. Like I don't know what you're talking about.
This
but I've
was
never-
found a long time ago.
Yeah,
Are
I don't
you
know what-
I
shitting me,
continue to
dude?
call him
Are
the
you?
wrong name 'cause
No,
I'm stuck in
no.
the past.
This is a fucking conspiracy. You guys are just out to prank me, you know. This is new news.
I thought this was Dynasty. Yeah, with RKL as our GM.
Yeah. RKO would have had his Thunder Fury by now if you think about it.
That's true on his melee hunter.
Let's show these people why warlocks are the best class.
Okay. I'm gonna hit another ready check. We got a bunch of people that were AFK for the last poll, so let's do it again.
Stepper, check your Ratstone.
Yep. What's up?
Huh?
Oh, just like making sure I got it on. Yeah.
Yeah, because mine just went off and we put it up at like similar time.
Pre-pot if you want, you know, big resistance potion, you know.
Oh yeah. Getting all juiced up. I'm on so much juice.
Okay, you know, obviously range and stuff. We're still figuring out the transitions here. Let's see here. Bowman's and Flareon are AFK. Bowman said that he had to put his kid to bed, so let's wait a little bit here for him to get back. Anybody got a good joke? I got one. What's a bird's favorite input on a TV? AV in.
Oh man. Oh man. What did the blind man say when he walked past the fish market? Hello, ladies. What do you mean, fuck you?
I love how Peggy's was like an innocent joke, and then
Dude,
Pepper
I mean,
comes
hey,
in
if you
with
want
that.
jokes, bro, I'm going full guns. I'm gonna say some fucked up things. That is not stupid. That's an actual good joke.
Yeah, the jokes just kind of end right there.
Okay, Flareon's back. Bowman's. Let us know. Guess he probably can't hear us. So. All right, Bowman's is back. Arvanesh is offline, but in Discord, so hopefully they are coming back very soon. Gonna hit a ready check again. Arvanesh is online. Once this ready check comes back, we'll do a pull 15. So get up to your spots, tanks, healers, hunter.
Oh, dude, I had bacterial vaginosis for breakfast.
All right, Twisted, come on close, buddy.
Yeah. Don't be a
Yeah.
stranger.
Yeah, buddy. What's up, buddy?
Can you get maybe one thing that would Peggy is if you can give us like a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 switch, and then the tanks can start moving towards each other.
Okay, yeah, I'll call the teleports a little more clearer this time.
Yeah, I think that's the last step, and then we're gonna have we'll have like a 5 or 6 transition fight this time if we can nail it out.
Yeah. I'm literally just gonna stand up here and look at the raid. I'm not even gonna DPS at all. I'm just gonna get the big picture here. Okay. Here we go. Here's a pull 15.
Yes, still wait.
Yep, still wait the DPS for a transition, or let's do 2. Call it on. Pulling now.
All right.
Get to the spots, please.
Get out of there, Shaman.
What the fuck?
Your fate is
Okay,
sealed.
it's okay. It's okay. We can.
Yep, just pull it back. We can recover this. Kill that scorpion. Pull it back. Okay, we have 2 healers down.
Might be able to res
Teleport in
one during
5, 3, 2, 1. Now there's a teleport coming out soon.
Okay, there you go, Bake. It's on you, buddy.
There's the teleport.
There
Twisted,
you go,
I think I
Bake's got
fucked
it.
up.
Stay out of there.
Okay, pull it back a little bit, just toward the wall.
Twisted, I think you gotta pull it back a little bit. I fucked up the position.
Okay.
There we go. Good.
Almost dropped
All
it.
right.
Table
There's
on
a
the right.
teleport's coming off cooldown in 5 seconds. Melee, you should be swapping. Teleport's on. Teleport's ready. Get ready for the teleport.
Teleport
Ah!
now. Get him,
I-
Suzuki. Charge.
I can't do enough threat.
Hmm.
Okay. It's okay.
You know,
It's
is
good.
this even a bad thing if he comes back to me?
It's a wipe. Just wipe it.
Aw.
At least we got through the 2 sets there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty good.
So, you said there, where did it start falling apart there?
We hit the first
The
strand.
pull, the pull was a little sketchy. What happened there on the pull? It seemed like the Suki, did you miss it or something, or how did it run across toward a healer at the beginning?
It didn't even get to me.
It didn't get to you. It ran to the healer instead.
Yeah, so it was on. It was after the pull. It was on me for a little bit, so I'm just waiting, and then it went to Clown. for whatever. Like I did not run up to get him, right?
Oh, are you running up to kind of meet him, or are you waiting by the torch?
I was waiting.
Okay. Can you run up a little bit and try to meet
Yeah,
him?
sure.
Let's do that. So we'll do that. And then, what else? What else? What else?
I had trouble.
You had trouble reestablishing aggro after the transition, right?
Yeah, yeah, I did.
So,
I think I was in the wrong spot.
were you the closest person?
I don't think so.
So let's make sure that before the teleport happens, melee needs to be running to the other side, and the casters should never really be anywhere near the bosses or the healers. You guys need to just hang out near middle. The only people that should ever be near the bosses are the melee, near the melee boss, and the tanks.
We're gonna figure this out. Don't worry, guys.
It's okay. We got through 2 transitions there. This is how you learn.
What did the farmer say when he couldn't find his tractor?
Oh God.
Where's my tractor?
Go fuck yourself, Stepper.
I'm just happy to be on Twins. You know?
Same here. This is way beyond my
Sick.
expectations for tonight. I thought we'd still be on Sekrum.
When I joined this guild, I almost quit because I went to a ZG and we wiped 8 times on Bat Boss. But
Yeah,
I didn't.
well,
So now I'm here.
it just shows that you know that meme with like the
Finally.
guy that's like mining through stone and like right behind the stone is some diamonds. That's this guild, except we already hit the diamonds. Yeah, fuck you, Saivo. We have hit the diamonds a long time ago. This guild's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
We got a cracked out team. We showed up on the first fucking night of AQ40, and we got 4 bosses down with 1 wipe. That's ridiculous.
I think I've seen this guild's true colors.
Went there instead. It's important to learn this transition.
Yeah, this really opens up like the good loot in the raid, so it's very important.
Yeah, everyone saw reserves are on Satoon to build up fucking like the points for it, including mine too. Oh my god, dude! I love horror games. I don't play them too often. Maybe I should say that in raid chat or something.
Because your life is the horror game. That's why.
Oh, dude, trust me, it is.
I mean, wouldn't want to be your mirror.
Well, things get a little bit freaky sometimes in the crawl spaces. I'll tell you that. God damn, I went in one time. There's fucking centipedes all over the place, like hundreds of centipedes.
Dude,
It's a
I
whole
hate
mess going on there.
centipedes, man.
Dude,
They're like more. They're one of my
weird, but,
biggest. Oh, oof.
Dude, if I
man.
don't get the job done, I don't get paid. So I kind of bit my tongue, and I'm like, all right. And you know what I realized? They're pretty chill. They're just as freaked out by me as I am of them, and they just kept scuttering away every time I like moved around to like cut a pipe. But it was, yeah, not my favorite experience. Oh yeah, trust me, I know a lot about 8 inches. It's just 4 of me. All right.
All right. Sorry about that. Just grabbing some water. Hydration check.
Your check.
Bowman's, Carmelita, and Short Round are AFK. Once they get back, we will do another one.
Alright, Twisted. Come here, cutie. Let's go.
Whoa. It's a lot of crazy stuff going on the left side. Me and Zuki just chilling here on the right.
Yeah, the fun stuff happens on the left.
I don't know about fun. Actually, yeah, I'm just jealous. Right side, represent. Dude, the horde gets down. You don't know
Yeah.
anything about Orgrimmar, do you?
You know what's crazy is I feel like all of our tanks besides High Exarch are Horde. Even
Yeah,
our
dude.
Warlock tanks. Think
We
about
run
that.
it. We run shit around here. We ain't
I've been
even from
saying
this
it for a long
planet. We
time.
showed up and still made it our
You guys
home.
are the true Chads of the guild.
I've been saying
I'm
it
just
for a long time.
I'm just a little wuss human, dude.
Yeah, dude, you played a fucking fantasy game. You can be like so many different things. You choose a human.
Dude, but this BRE be slapping though, you know?
I don't want to
Plus
hear
sword
it.
skill.
You could have went with like, I don't know, not a lot of good choices on Alliance. Like an orc or like an undead or a fucking cow. You had a choice to be a cow and you chose a human.
I don't know. I've been an Orgrimmar on my shaman. I don't like it.
Oh, dude, it's
Stormwind's
awesome.
better.
There's war
Stormwind's
drums
tight.
going on.
Stormwind is terrible. Holy
Dude,
shit.
Orgrimmar
Stormwind, dude?
sucks, man.
I don't
Yeah,
like it,
that's
bro.
why
It's
you go
just
to
a bunch of
Thunderbluff.
opera.
Thunderbluff is the best city in the game.
It is.
Ironforge is the best city in the game, but
Unfortunately, I think I do have to give you that
if
one.
Oni buff went out in Ironforge, it would be over. Everybody would hang out in Ironforge.
Well, I think we can all agree that Darnassus is the worst city.
Definitely.
I think
Y'all
Alliance
went
and
work,
Horde.
literally shit on the side of the auction house, then wipe your butt with your hand, then wipe your hand on the tent. Yeah, dude. Hand sanitizer ruins your immune system. Get with it. All right. Let's go fucking poke some emperors.
Bowman's is still AFK.
Oh, man. I want to put my finger inside Emperor Veclor.
And Soybeanus. Okay, Soy's here. It's just quiet. I mean, should we just go without Bowman's? We had healing problems earlier, you know? I don't wanna go without a healer. Oh, here he is. Beautiful. Alright. This one is for like actually pulling. If you are ready to pull. Yes.
Sorry, 8:30 is a bad time for me.
Yeah, no worries, man.
This is easier 20 years ago when I didn't have kids.
Yep. I'm still taking advantage these days.
Still, the best job I ever had, dad.
No, I'm fucking hyped for that day to come. But hey, this weekend I was able to bring prostitute into the house, no questions asked. You know, it's a good time.
Okay, High Exarch is AFK, but he is just DPSing, so we're gonna do it. Let's kill this scarab that's on me.
I'm
Suki,
here.
come grab some Rage Arena from. Okay, you're killing one too. Good. Okay. Let's do this. Here's a pull 15.
Alright, if we wipe, everybody blame ankle.
Okay.
Dude, I've already been blaming him since the fucking second I joined this guild. Sorry.
Lambs to the slaughter. You're brash.
Yeah, he's just fucking right.
Okay.
Okay, good. You got him.
Back. Let's kill some of these.
Whoa,
Zuki's down.
Dead instantly.
Yeah. The
I'll tank him with my staff.
Ooh. I think that's just a wipe.
Yeah, he was dead instantly. He was fine, and then zip.
Yeah, the bugs. Suki, on the pull, maybe don't use your Thunder Fury, or maybe we just, because one, the bugs will shred your armor. They have like a armor shred, and then they, take up your shield blocks. So when you use shield block, and then you have a bunch of ads on you, there's a higher percent chance that the boss's attack isn't gonna get shield blocked.
Yeah, no problem. I guess I got weapons.
Cool.
In this particular case, I had to actually go chase this fucker, right? Like,
Yeah, I don't know what happened with the shot up there. I think Seafers might need to get up there a little closer and just like kind of like pull at the same time as Nick. Don't let the pull like you guys both pull on 0. Do we have any white protection? We have been like blasting them recently. Ankh. Nice. If no one has SS, just go ahead and take it, body.
Yo, I gotta be real. This is probably gonna be my last one. I gotta wake up pretty early in the morning. We're like almost at midnight, right? Yeah. Maybe 2 more. Who knows?
Let's see how this one goes, and
Yeah.
then once you do, we will go kill Bug Trio.
Cool.
If people want to stick around, I think we could probably do big Bug Trio with like 25 or so with what we were doing earlier. We could try this.
Viscidus is another tier boss, so we'll get some loot out of him too.
Viscidus is like another kind of coordination heavy fight, so we might I want to go to Bug Trio first because we could probably just blast it out. Viscidus might take a couple pulls, bunch of talking.
Yeah.
Did everybody get
progress, everyone? This has been a good raid.
This has been insane. I'm actually still blown away. We're here on the first night.
Did anybody get the sapper packs out of the guild bank?
Nope, I didn't. But I saw them in there a couple weeks ago, and I was like, damn, that would be great for Visk.
Yeah, I've seen sapper churches used on Visk. So
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with Syvo there too. I thought we were gonna get stuck on Sertura, so. Okay, so this is my plan. I think we do one more pull of this, and then we go kill Bug Trio, and then we call it from there. Sound good?
Sounds good.
And next week we'll do all the stuff we did before a little quicker, and we'll have more time to punish Twin Emps. I think another thing I want to try next week too is when we get to Twin Emps, I can fund it. I want to just throw some flasks on the Warlocks.
Yeah, no, that used to be used to throw Titans on too. And I've got shit tons of gold, as people knows as well. I can just ask and I'll bring up 5 set. I have no problem blowing the
But
inordinate amount of gold I have on you guys.
But yeah, I want to look at some of the places where we took more time, and obviously there'll be less explanation as weeks come. So get here quicker and quicker. Nick, are you there? Yeah, I think the time of day just changed. It just became daytime in the server. Which is weird because we're underground, so it shouldn't have changed, but...
Yeah, it's just the fog's rolling in.
Yeah. It's the different fog patterns of the day down here in the temple. Man, this place is so cool though, aesthetically. I'm glad to
Dude,
check out this
everything,
new
as soon as we entered the
cool shit.
temple, like, you know, like, once we get in after the prophet, I was like, whoa, this is crazy.
You know, once we get past Twins and Uru, this is a good sized group to learn Sithan too. 32 is just about perfect.
Yeah. Just enough room to kind of spread out. Probably do like a lot more of percentage of your melee gets on the eye itself.
And we have 4 good rogues too, and that's important for the small eye.
Okay, this is the last Twins pull we are doing. Hazard, Songflower, Soybeanus, hit not ready. Please let me know.
Oh. No, I thought I hit you.
Okay, alright, they're all here. Let's do a pull 15. Nick is going to start the boss. And Seafers, you're going to pull at the same time. So,
Suzuki
on
hasn't
0.
moved yet. Hold up.
It's fine.
He's here.
Okay, he's still on the stairs, that's all.
I'm eating.
Look, brother.
Okay,
Fresh blood. It's too late to turn away.
Oof.
Okay, Suzuki's got him.
Okay, Zuki, get him to the torch.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, they're at the torches. Stabilize. Teleport's coming off of cooldown here. Be ready for the teleport. It's gonna
Let me know what
teleport
to move.
soon. Yeah, it's gonna happen right here in a second.
Start walking towards each other.
Okay, go.
There you go. Let's go.
Okay.
Fuck, you were almost dead. You were down to 30 health.
Okay, we've swapped. Let's hang
Stable
out.
swap.
Good, stable swap. We've got another teleport. Teleport's coming off of cooldown in 10 seconds. Melee leave. Melee go to the other side. Kill the bugs on the way. Teleport is still on CD. Don't go in yet. Wait. Okay, teleport is still on CD. It's going to swap in a second here. Be ready for the swap. Don't go in. Swap just happened. Swap. Hold DPS. Hold DPS after the swaps. Heal Suki.
Sorry.
I can't get aggro.
Steppers down.
That's 2 stable swaps. Good job.
B-Res, big stepper.
I'm on the wrong side. Son, that's you. Or a 2.
Yeah, that was.
Okay, never mind. Nick is dead too. It's a wipe. That was a lot smoother there. I think we need to figure out, Nick's transition a little bit there.
So again, I need to ask this question. So Twisted has the boss. He's taking the melee boss. The caster is about to come. When the swap happens, I need to be further to the boss than Twisted, correct?
You just...
Because I need to be the closest to the boss.
The swap is going to happen when Twisted is in range. Twisted can't run out before the swap happens. So you need to just be close and you need to pump threat. The first Shadow Bolt is going to hit Twisted and you just have to pull it off of Twisted.
Because I had a lot of trouble pulling it off him.
Was he hitting it at all?
I don't know, but he had 6K threat, and I can't pump that hard.
Everybody, run back because we're gonna do Bug Trio. It's easier if we run back. Sorry, hunters, but get fucked.
It takes me like 15 seconds to do 6K threat.
And what we saw of Suzuki there.
You know, let me. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to look at it, and we'll talk about it in Discord, and we'll figure it out because we're not gonna do any more pulls on it, and I think I want to retarget and kill Bug Trio, and we'll figure it out.
You still had 6K threat, Twisted.
Yeah, I think the way it works, and this is I want to just look around and see if I can find exactly how it works on Turtle and all that, but I think you just get a flat threat amount for being the closest person.
Yeah, and that's why I'm asking that question.
But the thing is like that you can't run out before the teleports. It depends on when it happens, I guess, because they get kind of rooted when they turn blue like that. But if you run out any time before they turn blue like that, then they're just gonna follow you.
And Peggio, that the scene where we describe the hateful strike or whatever it's called. Suzuki was down to 30 health, and the rank 11 saved him. It brought him up to 6K instantly.
Yeah, they slap for sure.
Yeah.
Like, if I was tanking this, I would be wearing, like, pretty much every tankiest piece I had in every slot.
And I was fine on the right. I can heal that, but I you know, at that rate of, I probably would have been boom after 5 or 6 transitions.
Well, the ball should be dead by that point.
Yeah, hopefully. But I'm just saying, you know, after the 3rd transition, I popped my own innervate. I was gonna have to pop pot soon. Probably after 5 or 6 trannies, I would have been out.
Yo, I'm gonna be summoning at the turn-in quests for the hunters. If I can get a couple clickers.
We need you to come down to Bug Trio.
Alright, I'm just gonna be turning things in. I gotta pop off. I gotta wake up in 4.5 hours. Sorry.
Well, we can summon him with Nick then. Why don't we group up near?
Yeah, that works. Yeah.
I just don't want to summon people to a place that we're not going. You know?
Yeah. No, it makes sense.
So everybody come to like where we killed the little warriors that split into all the little babies.
I just don't know why we have to do the turn-ins now.
I just went over there real quick
before he goes to bed because he needs the dopamine at the end of the raid to see all the numbers get turned in.
I know that's the biggest part. Oh shit, revered with Cenarian.
Yep, I'm already there. No,
I feel like you're not supposed to turn them in right now. You're supposed to wait.
Wait, what? Oh fuck!
Well,
you're all done.
If you're trying to min-max it.
Yeah, if you're trying to min-max, because at a certain point, you no longer get rep from killing.
Yeah.
Because right now you're getting 100 rep per kill. You will stop at some point.
That's
Why is
true.
World
That
of
being
Warcraft
said,
having
the
you
sooner
such
you
a
get the
green?
ring, the better.
Yeah.
There is a ring that you start getting at that you can start getting at neutral. So
Yeah.
I'd get to neutral as soon as possible and then hold the pieces.
Cool. All right.
Everybody get to Bug Trio, please. If you do not know how to get there, you come in the front entrance and you come through the raid. There's really not that many ways through this place, so it's just big. Exarch, for now, let's have you stay DPS for the
Yeah, it works.
couple packs. Actually, these have 4 mobs in them. I can tank one, I guess.
It's up to you, man. Let me know. Happy to swap.
Yeah, if you could swap, that would be good. I think we need 4 tanks for at least like the first couple seconds of Bug Trio. We'll see.
All right, guys, I'm hopping off. You guys have a great night.
Thanks,
You
Jeff.
too.
And good job. You learned a lot.
Great fucking time.
Oh yeah.
I was just, you know, our first Blackwing lair. We didn't even get bailed down after like 3 fucking hours. You know, this is crazy shit. All right, peace, guys.
Thanks.
Good night, man.
We'll talk more another day there, Stepper.
Alright. Let's who's not in range? Sarika, Belia, and Short Round. Where you guys at?
I'm in the waiting for a summons.
Okay, can we get a
Belia's
summon
here.
on him?
Oh,
Nick?
you need a summon?
Yeah, he hit 1, 2, 3 in the old raid chat
Oh
arena.
shit! I summoned Seafers instead of. My bad. I'm fucking tired.
It's all good. We'll this boss is pretty easy. We'll clean it up pretty quick, I feel like, and we'll bounce. We just need to clear a couple trash packs. These are the ones that have the 1 brainwasher, and then they have 3 of these guardians, the ones that charge you when they die. So let's do Suki on Skull.
Everybody should go underneath this.
Oh, we pulled.
Oh.
All the other tanks just pick up the guardians and bring them to the wall. If you're not Suki, you could grab a guardian and bring it to the wall.
Alright, everybody loot your item off of the brainwasher. There's also a mount.
Your friends will abandon you.
Okay, I believe there's 1 or 2 more packs off to the side here. 2 packs. And we'll pull them back into this room. Right here. Where Star is. Now we have 2 brainwashers. So let's get Suki on Skull. Get Twisted on X. Soy, you'll be square. Exarch is triangle. And I will take diamond. Can a hunter pull them back to us?
Did we roll out the mount that was on that mob? Probably should.
Incoming. Pull back. Kill the brainwashers. Kill the brainwashers. They brainwash people. Pull back a little bit. They brainwash, so we might get like feared, AoE feared or something like that. We want to stay away from the boss. Okay, we're gonna do that one more time. Stay back. I'm missing 1 target. Was it triangle? Someone on triangle? Yeah. All right. Hunter, pull back.
Is the order of kill affect the loot like it does on retail, or no?
Correct. The last one you kill determines what loot you get.
So how are we deciding which one dies so we know which loot to soft reserve?
We are gonna do easy mode. For the foreseeable future. Which is what is it? First or last?
Kill the healer first.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You kill
it's-
them last. So the easiest order is Kree, and then Yauj, and then Them. So when you go to Atlas loot, the ones that say Them are the ones that are gonna drop for now. Eventually we will switch to the Kree, which people like the loot off of a little more because it has a really good wand for the casters, and the petrified scarab is kind of cool. Anyway, and we'll take requests at some point if people have strong opinions, but today we're going to be doing Vem last. So what do they do? Princess Yauj, so one second, let me mark them up here. And I guess I will describe them in the order that we kill them. So we're going to kill Kree first, and then we're going to kill Yauj, and then we will kill Vem. So Kree does a toxic volley. It's an AoE poison. It can be cleansed. He cleaves. He does a thrash, so like an extra auto attack. And when he dies, he spawns a poison cloud that everybody needs to get out of. So we will kill him first. We don't want the toxic volley going off the whole time. And we are going to have high Exarch. You will be on Kree.
Any natures?
What's that?
Any greater natures? You want to pop up a nature protection just so we can.
Yep, greater nature is really good if you want to pre-pop it on this. It will help us when we kill. You know, the more of the enemies we kill, the easier it gets. So we really want to just pop greater natures and blast down Kree right at the beginning.
Where would you like him? I would just leave him where he is.
Yep, you tank him where he is.
Cool.
And then Yauj does an AoE fear, heals, and does a dispel. So we'll have two tanks on her. We'll have Suki and Twisted. And you guys will kind of take turns. So whoever's on her is tanking her, and whoever's not is kind of outside of range, so you don't get feared. It's about like 10 yards or something. If you're just in range to like bow, you'll it's like an intimidating shout. So she's tauntable. She fears. You taunt. We're gonna pull her off to the left. That's Suki and Twisted. and then we'll kill her second after we've killed Kree. And then Vem is last. Vem does a charge, a knockaway on the tank. So tanks, make sure you tank her up against a wall. The last thing, sorry, is when Yauj dies, there's going to be a bunch of little baby bugs that spawn that we need to AoE. Yeah. And then he also berserks when he's the last one alive, Vem. So basically once Kree is dead, it's a tank and spank on Vem. It'll be pretty easy once we get through Kree and Yauj. So again, Lord Kree, High Exarch is going to tank him where he is. We're going to pop nature protection. We're going to dispel the poison, and we're going to nuke down Skull. Get out of the poison when it dies. Suki and Twisted are pulling X off to the left, and they're going to control it while it's fearing and all that. We're going to kill it after, and then the AoE will AoE all the ads, and then we'll kill Vem. I would like Soybeanus to tank Square Vem. Soy, just tank it up against the wall over to the right. I want Lewd Sister to heal Twisted and Suki. Songflower, I want you to focus on High Exarch, and Clown, I want you to focus on Soybeanus. Get your consumes. Only hit ready when you are actually ready.
Your heart will explode.
All right, no players are AFK. Tanks, please mount up. I'm going to do a pull timer. Tanks, run in on your mounts. Remember, X is going to the left, Square is going to the right, and Skull is staying where it is. Here is a pull 20. And let's nuke down Skull super hard. Let's go. Pull the other ones away.
I'm stunned. Got it, got it.
Big damage here. Get ready to move out of the AoE poison. We're going to go to Gouge. Go to X. Get out of the poison. Don't stand in the poison. Okay. Yes, Gouge. X. Control them, please.
Yeah, he's
going around, I know. I Exarch. Yep. Just relax. Make sure we interrupt. Guys, we need to hit those interrupts.
Yeah, you can kick it though. Buffed.
Okay, AoE. Big AoE. Okay, now just kill them.
moves so fast.
Yeah, I think next time I'll put another tank to help out with them.
That would help a lot. Oh, nice.
Nice. Boots of the Fallen Hero. Those are like chromatic boots, but they have like way more stam on them.
Yeah, they're just better chromatics.
Oh, they have less agi, but
5 of 9.
Is it 20? It's the strength and agi on chromatic.
yeah, here.
Yeah, damn. Okay, it was better.
Okay. I think we're gonna call it here, unless people are gonna riot if we don't do Viscidus. But I'm pretty tired. I need to feed my cats. My voice is dying. Great. People are going to bed. Great job tonight.
Yeah, thanks for raiding, man. That was fun.
Yep. So there are 4 bosses left.
You will die.
Dog.
You will die.
Stepper got that shadow resist globe.